Sorry, guys. I forgot that I'm back on StreamYard and it put on my intro. That is not what I wanted to play, but sorry, Tia. So if you're on Tia's, I am sorry that it played my intro. She's going to kill me. I forgot I was back on StreamYard and it just does that for some crazy reason. How is everybody today? I'm going to bring in our special guest in a minute and see what's going on. I can't see who's on whose chat, so I'm going to welcome everybody. Manette, Catherine, Crafting with Mary's, Linda, Rosalind, Susan Zed, and Michelle. Is it Michael? Or Michelle? I'm going to bring in Captured by Radiance. Well, it really isn't Captured by Radiance. It's Jene and Rick. Or is it Peter? That is not how you start off Love is in the Air. You can tell these guys have been married for a long time. Tammy's in the house. How is everybody? I don't know who's on whose because I'm only on StreamYard here because I have a game up on my computer, so I want to do that as well. I don't know where Tia is. So anyways, tell everybody about yourselves. How are you guys? You guys are on vacation.
We are very warm.
No,
very sweaty.
It's beautiful here. It was really hot today. It was plus 31, and that's not calculating the humidity, but hey, it's better than the minus 40. I'll take the plus 31 over minus 40 any day.
Tippin' time. How are you? Yeah, it's Jene and Rick, or is it Peter? I don't know which one it is today.
Either or.
We were going to call him Hans
today.
My
name is Hase, as Hans. I speak very good English. Yeah.
I was telling him he should respond only in German.
Everybody's saying, I hope you enjoy your vacation. They're having a blast. I wish I was on vacation right now.
We are having a great time. So,
did you go swimming today?
Yes, oh my gosh. After coming back from the market and my clothes were sticking to me, it was just disgusting. My hair was wet. I came in, put my swimsuit on, and the water in the pool is temperature. It's not heated. And so when you go into it, it's quite the shock. I just walked in there and went right in. I didn't care. It was so hot.
Oh, really? Because the water still feels cold there, even though it's so hot?
Oh, yeah. It's not heated at all. But very refreshing since, I just, being in that heat was just, and I got a little bit more color. So, I'm not, they can tell that you're a tourist by the color. I mean, literally, I glow in the dark. That's how white I am. It's terrible. All you do is turn the light off and people can see me. That's how bad it is. But, it is what it is. I never could tan very well. And now I seem to pick up some color, but not enough. He gets tan more than I do. So, and he doesn't even have to work on it. That's what makes me sick.
Different says you are from Winnipeg.
Yep, definitely. So we found out what the weather was over in Winnipeg, and I was like, thank God I'm here.
Why? What's it there?
They're getting like 4 centimeters of snow today, and they've had snow since we left. So,
and it's been below 20 every day.
I thought we were supposed to get a weather system coming in tonight here in Ontario, but I'm not 100% sure.
It's probably coming from Winnipeg.
It's probably coming from us.
What we get,
it just says -5 feels like -7.
Oh, well, that's That's not coming from Winnipeg. It's definitely not coming from Winnipeg.
Yeah, it's kind of mild here. It's not as cool.
Susan, I have to say thank you. Yes, I'm very relaxed, and it's not just from being here. It's also helped by
our friends at Hornitos.
Hornitos. If you want some really good tequila, Hornitos is the one to get.
I'll just stick to iced tea. How about that? So, of course, my other guest is late.
What?
Because she thinks she has a life or something that
Guest?
doesn't involve
You mean
YouTube.
Oh, hold on. Guest? You mean it's only her and us?
Tia,
my other guest.
Yeah, but who else is in on this?
Oh, there's a few other couples, isn't there?
Yeah, but they're not on tonight.
They come on later.
Mm-hmm. One's going to be pre-recorded because they work nights, so we have to pre-record it. And that's probably going to happen week. Tia is going on vacation because she's leaving me as well. You guys left me, and now Tia's leaving me too. Everybody's leaving me behind in Canada to freeze to death.
Where's Tia going?
Tia is going on a cruise to the Cayman Islands, I think it is. The Cayman Islands.
Yeah, I think I remember you guys talking about that last week.
Yeah. So I think she leaves not next week, but the week after.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So what are we going to do with the pencils?
Okay, so we're gonna play a game. Usually, this game is played. This game is played at weddings. So usually, you're a bride and a groom. You just got married, and they play this game at the reception. Usually, you use your shoes, but because you guys don't have any shoes nearby, we decided that if this question pertains to you, like you are the one, you put up your hand. But if this question retains to your partner, you put up the pencil or the pen that you have in your hand.
Okay, now I understand it.
So get it? So when it's Jene, you put up the pencil. If it's you, you raise your hand. That's how we're going to play. So the first question is, who made the first move? Did Jene just put up her hand?
No.
I can't see. You put up your hand. How about you? You have to put it up either way, either if it's you or him.
Yeah, I did.
Rick.
3 times now.
Rick. But you have to put up your hand. I'm guessing what you would say. Get it? You both put it up at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think okay, but
if you think it's Rick, you put up the pencil. So you think it's Rick.
You can take your hand down, put up the pencil.
Now you get the game?
Yeah. Got it.
Okay, so Rick, I should write these down so I know who's done what.
Peter.
Paper.
Keep tally.
Yeah, we have very good paper in Germany.
Keep tally. I don't have a piece of paper. Where is my phone? Right here. I can't find. You know what? She's going to kill me too because I did not do my other homework. She's going to kill me. So Jene and Rick, you both get a point. Okay. Because you both got it right. Does everybody get the game?
What do we win?
I don't know.
What do we win?
The chance to come back again. Okay. Who said I love you first? So, Rick. Okay. Who is the better cook? Oh boy, Rick does a lot in this relationship. Who is the better driver?
I'm not going to answer that one.
Hey, I have no problem answering it. You want to know why he's the better driver? He drives like a grandma.
Grandpa.
I mean, it's like put.
Oh, he drives like Clem.
It take me 2 hours to get to work. It only takes me 45 minutes. But here's it. Put. Can you pick up the speed? No. Why not? Well, you just never know.
She's a lead foot, and I've got traffic tickets to prove it.
Yes, I hijacked Tia's channel. Okay, the next question is, who is more organized?
It ain't me.
Jene. You both figured it's Jene. Okay. Who has a better fashion sense? Jene. Who chooses? Oh no. Who chooses where you go for dinner?
I don't get choices. I'm told. I'm told where we're going. He makes the choice. I won't. No, he doesn't.
Okay. Who wakes up first? Rick does? I thought it would be Jene. No?
No.
Who stays up the latest? Now I know who this question is. Jene. I knew that.
That's why I don't get up early.
Late with her many a nights.
Oh.
It
says gets no choice.
Who is funnier?
You know, that really depends on the situation, but I will have to say it's him. Don't go to the grocery store with him.
Because he cracks up jokes?
No, he's the type of guy that will walk down the aisle and rip a stinky one.
Only the cheese aisle.
And then he'll come up to me and say, Jesus Christ. And blame it on me.
Or I'll do it down the cheese aisle, and all these uppity people will go, "Oh, smell the aroma of that fine cheese."
You're sweet.
Who is messier? Rick. Okay. Who is the planner of the relationship?
Wait a minute. The question should be, who leaves his damn tools all over the friggin' house?
You know what my pet peeve is? Socks on the floor. I can't stand socks on the floor. Drives me mental.
Shake your head this way.
The socks are on the floor on my side of the bed.
Yeah, and I can still smell them.
And she wears the same pair of socks all week, and they don't smell.
They don't smell. But his one pair of socks for the day can literally stand up and run out the door. That's how bad they are.
You can put yourself in, Tia, whenever you're ready. Can't you not? I did. You have control of this as much as I do. Tia's in the house.
Hello. How are you? Hi, Peter, Rick. How you doing, Rick?
Today, my name is Hans.
Hello, Hans. Is that Hans?
Everybody's saying I'm hijacking your channel.
Hell.
That you hijacked? Oh, my channel? Did you?
Oh, you know what happened? I forgot it was back on StreamYard, and I went to do the intro, like the live, and it put on my intro, and I couldn't stop it. I'm like, shit.
Yours is the only one that's in there. I don't have an intro. So even when I go live,
it goes when you go live, it goes to doesn't it go to the one from?
I don't have an intro.
The Morning Laughs one.
Oh.
This wasn't the Morning Laughs one. This was my actual intro. And I'm like,
okay.
Darn it! Tia's gonna kill me. I hijacked her channel.
No, I'm not like that.
Okay.
How's that?
I was in the middle of playing this game, and I forget where we left off. Was it who is the messiest one? These two are fighting in the background. This is what happens. This is what happens to you when you get married for too long.
You asked who is the messiest one.
Who's the messiest one? Okay. Who is the planner in the relationship? Jene. So would they hold up a pen, it's the other person. If they put up their hand, it's them. Got it, Tia?
Who's the planner in the... Huh? Do I have
Tia's looking like we're crazy. What?
Well, you did say you were going to be playing the game. So I just want to know, who's pointing. You asked all the good questions, like who's the messiest, who's the best cook, who has the worst breath. Like, let's get to the nitty gritty. Who pimped who?
That is not one of the questions.
Not me.
We got my questions.
Who is the better kisser?
There we go. That's a good question.
She says Rick and he says Jene. So
what question is that you guys are answering?
Who is the better kisser?
Well, I've never kissed myself, so I don't know.
He might practice a couple of times on the mirror.
That's a good thing. So they're undecided. They both think they both kiss as equally perfect. That's how I take that.
Or
answer.
equally bad.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't know any better, so they think it's just wonderful. Why is my name up there? Oh, it's Tia talking. Okay, who is the better? No. Who is more outgoing? Rick. They both say Rick. This is a good one. Who is the better at keeping
when you say outgoing, like what do you mean? Like, initiating conversation, who
like outgoing, like
that,
outgoing personality.
I'll just go out in public and do something totally off the wall and people will, oh look, I want to hang around with that guy.
And there's times where I'm just sitting there shaking my head going, oh my God.
She tells me to behave myself.
I do not.
The next question is, who's better at keeping a secret? They both think each other. That's good. Oh, that's good that you both.
Is there a violation that we're thinking of? Did someone violate, a time? And so, we know that they're not the best, or you just, no one's ever disclosed anything that you've shared. Is that how you know?
No.
That's how I'm taking it.
They trust each other.
Is that your sister typing? Neither one can keep a secret.
Neither way. Shut up, sister.
I knew that was her.
I keep a secret.
So this next two questions are pretty much the same. Who has the best taste in music? They both say Jene.
What? No. Oh, sorry. No. I have the better.
Oh no, they both say each other. Sorry. It's better with the shoes. Anyway.
Believe it or not, we have a totally different taste in music. Totally different.
She wouldn't go see Billy Idol.
No.
And she won't go see Def Leppard.
Nope.
And then she expects me to go see the Backdoor Boys. Like,
I wanted him to go see the Backstreet Boys with me. He goes, no. Like,
well, can you blame him?
He's like, I don't want to see those. No.
I don't blame him. I mean, it's not a band.
I won't like. Give me a break.
It's not a band that men really kind of enjoy seeing. A bunch of men gyrating to a pole on stage, and women go crazy over it. But
not that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, let's say you walk up to the telephone pole, or
I get slivers.
But even gyrate or jiggling up to it, it may not be acceptable, but it's acceptable when Backstreet Boys does it. So
That's
I guess
right.
I understand why he didn't want to go. It's the point I'm getting at.
I just want to see Billy Idol's lip.
The next question was who has the better taste in movies?
We both.
We both like the same kind of movies.
Yeah, we
so
both
it's
like
kind
the
of-
same
For
movies.
them to be the perfect couple, I want to know, like, not who has the better taste, because it's not like she gonna feel his taste is better, or he's not gonna. He like what he likes, she likes what she likes. What I want to know is the nitty gritty part of who parking lot pimped who. So who approached who? And
What?
were you dating more than one person at the time? Did you have a choice? And how did they outshine the other? Those are the questions I
She
want.
wants to know all the dirty stuff.
That's
Let
right.
me tell you, we met on Facebook. We did not meet conventionally at all. And it was just me responding to a picture that he had posted. Because back in the day, Facebook
Not
had
that kind of picture.
back in the day, Facebook had an app called Owned, where all of your pictures were in there, and people could go in there and they
Bid on them.
bid on these pictures with fake
What?
Facebook coins. Yeah, this was years ago. I mean, we're talking
2008.
2007, 2008. So I
You know what they call that now?
it's not there now. You can't. It's no longer there.
Well, now what they call that is sliding into your DM. When you meet on Facebook and then you take it to the direct message.
Yeah.
Look at you.
But this-
in class.
I found a picture of him hunched on the ground, kissing a porcelain pig. And I thought, okay, I want that picture. So I kept overbidding the person that was trying to get it. I eventually got it. And he sent me a message thanking me, or actually said, me and the pig, thank you for purchasing this picture from the other person.
Oh, you bought it from the other person.
So I don't get it. So you would bargain on pictures and then you would start talking to the person you bought the picture from?
You could if you
can
wanted
message
to.
them. Yeah.
And that's how we ended up talking. But, like I lived in Ontario, so I lived in Toronto. He lived in Winnipeg. So we weren't looking for anyone. We weren't like looking to date or anything like that. But the way I see it is that the stars were aligned, because every 3 months, either he was brought over to Toronto for his work, and that's how we actually met. Because one time he says, hey, they're sending me over to Toronto. Do you want to meet? And I thought, this is great, just have dinner and whatnot. And we met, had dinner. He was there for what, 2 days?
2 days.
2 days, flew back. 3 months later, no, 3 weeks later,
You flew out.
he asked me to come out to Winnipeg to meet with him. And I thought, okay, so I was there for a week. 3 weeks later, he went back to Toronto. So we spent a weekend then. So it was like every 3 weeks we were going back and forth. And finally he says, you know what, either I move to Mississauga or you move to Manitoba. So, and I thought, you know what, I want to get out of the city. So I thought, well, I'll move to Winnipeg.
Sorry, Sue, that we had to come on at this time, but it's because these guys want to go to bed.
Yeah, sorry. When you said 10 o'clock, I'm like, I'm going to need toothpicks to keep my eyeballs open.
Well, 10 o'clock my time, but that would be 9 o'clock.
9 here. Yeah. And
Yeah.
we're old folk. We like to go to bed by 8.
Well, geez, here because we're on
Well,
holidays.
because they're drinking. They just got to tell the truth. It's because they're
I
drinking.
sleep in till like 7 o'clock. That's my sleeping in, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, he's usually up at 5.
Because the other night when she was on, she's like, I'm going to bed already. And I knew it's because Jene is liking too much of the tropical weather.
And the margaritas.
Tequila. Tequila. Okay, pencils
Maybe I
ready.
need tequila in my life.
Great reprieve. Thank you for, answering my question. Go ahead, Lizzie, with your next one.
Oh, now I lost track. Okay. Who talks the loudest? I think it's Rick.
I am German. It's not talking, it's barking orders. Come on.
And he does bark them.
I want to know this question. Who takes the longest to get ready? I think it's Jene. Yeah, it's Jene.
He has no hair.
I have natural beauty. I don't have to do anything.
He has no hair to get ready. Like
Yeah.
literally, there's nothing there.
I think Tia needs to give him her extensions
There you go.
to put in Rick's hair.
I've always thought about putting a wig on him just to see what it would look like because I've never seen him with hair.
So when you started dating, he had no hair?
He had no hair.
No hair.
Nope. Bald as a cue ball.
Did you have hair as a child?
Yes. No, I was
Blonde.
bald as a child.
Well, maybe when you're first born.
Okay, I had hair till I was started falling out when I was 22, and by the time I got to 45, I figured, screw it, just take it all off.
So were you blonde?
I didn't want to look like my dad, whose head looked like a half-eaten donut. So
Were you blonde or brunette?
I was dirty blonde.
Dirty blonde.
Yeah.
I always wanted to have lighter hair, but I always had darker hair. Right now it looks light because, all the grays are coming in, so the hair dye goes lighter. Tia doesn't have any white hair. I don't get it.
It's called
Oh,
gray.
yeah,
I
she's
don't have
29.
extensions
She's
either.
29.
She's got beautiful hair.
I forgot
Thank
she's
you, Jene.
29, so why would she have gray hair at 29?
That's right.
Who plans the best date nights?
Ooh, good
Do you
question.
guys do date night?
What's that?
What's a
And
date
give
Yeah,
us
night?
what's
an
a date night?
example.
What? You
Well,
guys,
Well, here's what I want to
I
know.
remember you guys went out one day. You told me.
That was like a year to 2 years ago.
No, not recently. You went out. I thought
Where did we go?
No.
you went out for dinner.
Oh, we went to your sister or
That's
your
not
brother
a-
and sister-in-law's.
That's not a date.
That's not a date night. No.
So here's what I want to know. I want to get a little bit more into when we were hooking up. So you're flying to Toronto. What were those dates like? Because couple dates,
Yeah,
but
we
what
go.
was the initial date?
We
What
went to
was winning
Niagara.
us over?
Yeah, we went to Niagara Falls. Went for dinner a few times.
Everybody
around
goes to Niagara Falls.
Well, I'd never seen it
He never
before.
saw it before, so I'm like, okay. The third trip he came in, I'm like, okay, I rented a hotel room or got a hotel room, and we went to Niagara Falls for the weekend. It was fun.
Did you have
Can I
a
tell you-
falls view room or?
I don't think so. Did
what?
we? A falls? We didn't have a falls room, did we?
No, I think we had a view of another hotel across
That
the
or
back
I
lane.
think wasn't there a restaurant? TJ Fridays.
Oh,
I think it
TGIF
was.
Fridays.
Yeah.
$75 for two beer and a
Oh, so
plate
you were
of
on
nachos.
Lundy's. You were on Lundy's Lane. Was it Lundy's Lane?
Yeah, it was not cheap. When he would come, it was only 3 days. So we went out to movies or went out to dinner, but it wasn't really going other than to Niagara Falls. It wasn't really going out to do a whole lot. But when I came over to Winnipeg, I would stay for a week. So we did a lot of things when we were in Winnipeg. So
I rode her around, sightseeing on the motorcycle. And
yeah, he got my interest back into riding motorcycles.
You guys went riding on a polar bear up in.
No polar bears. Lizzie thinks there's a polar bear in our backyard.
really?
No polar bears. The one thing I found
you guys
interesting
were fine. What?
was he took me to this place. What was it? St. Boniface.
St. Boniface Basilica.
Yeah, and it burnt down, but the original front and the original back is still standing. And so I was like, this is really cool. So you start walking through all the cemeteries right in front. So you just start walking through the cemetery, just looking at, the dates and how old or how young these people were. And he told me I was wearing shorts, and he's like, whatever you do, don't walk through the grass. And I'm like, I'm not stepping on anyone. Like, I'm being very respectful. And he goes, don't step on the grass. And I'm like, what the hell? So I thought, screw you, I'm going to walk on the grass. Big mistake. All I did was stir up all the mosquitoes, and these mosquitoes were the size of a bird. I mean, these things were huge. And I was like, oh my, I was running, like literally running back to his car because I was like, no, I got eaten alive by these damn things.
I hate mosquitoes. That's the one thing I hate about summer.
I'm allergic to insect bites. And so when I get bit, even by
it won't be good in Canada then.
My skin flares up and it hurts. It's not just like itchy, but it hurts. And it's inflamed.
I can say to you, Tia, is that if you ever come to Winnipeg, come during winter months.
Okay.
Because the mosquitoes, well, they're not really that bad. I mean,
in the winter?
No, in the summertime, they're really not that bad. But
it depends where you are. If you go out in the country,
it was bad here last year.
Yeah.
Last year it was not bad around the house, but if you, like he was saying, if you go out in the rural areas and you go out walking around and stuff, you're going to stir them up, and they're just going to bite you.
There's that and the wood ticks.
Oh yeah, the wood ticks are another one. I never got bit by a wood tick.
No.
Though. So
can't you get Lyme disease from a wood tick?
Yes, you can. So you stay away from woody things.
No, they're in the grass.
Well, I'm sorry. Like,
you get the Lyme disease from the really little ones, the deer ticks. You don't get them from the big ones. Lyme disease.
Any more questions, Tia?
So obviously, I'm the bad guy. I always play devil's advocate. Lizzie's asking some great questions, but I like to get to the nitty gritty and the nuts and bolts. So when it comes to when the relationship first started, what was something that you really loved that has faltered over time? And I'll give you an example. Lizzie used to serve the mashed potatoes up with love, but they've faltered over time. So can you give me an example, each of you?
She's never going to let me down that.
Huh?
You're never going to let me live that down, are you?
I'm not. I didn't told you.
You mean something that you used to do, yet you stopped doing?
Used to do really well. Like, you remember the other night, Jene, when we was getting on her and we told her to go get her man?
Yeah.
She used to go get her man. She won't go
yeah, I remember that night.
So stuff like that. What have you, and it happens with every relationship. It happens in every couple. But being mindful of it, can maybe right the wrong and get you back on track. I think her mashed potatoes are improving because I checked with my baby.
I think the worst part is our circadian rhythms, or rhythms of being awake and being asleep, don't mesh anymore.
No.
Oh wow.
Like they're off.
Like I during the week, during Monday through Thursday, I go to bed, Sunday through Thursday. I go to bed by 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, because I have to get up at 5:30 in the morning to go to work. He doesn't have to, right? He's retired. So, and then on Friday night and Saturday night, I can be up until 4 o'clock in the morning. And then he's usually up by the time I go to bed. So, so our sleep is not, and has not been the same. And I hate to say this, not to be rude or anything, but it started when I started diamond painting.
You ruined it. You ruined our
lost out to
relationship.
us. You lost
I
to
feel like it's a tie for my relationship too.
Yeah.
Well, it really hasn't put like a wedge or
Well,
anything between us.
Just
Oh my
But
God,
it's-
diamond painting is going to cause us all to have a divorce.
I used to work 2 weeks morning shift and 2 weeks afternoon evening shift. 2 weeks morning shift, I had to get up at 3 a.m. because I had to be at work for 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'd get off 1:30, 2 o'clock. The time I got home, it was about 3 o'clock. She didn't get home till about 5:45. So basically, I had time to wash the dishes from the previous night, prepare dinner. We'd eat together. And by 8 o'clock, I had to be in bed again. And then,
I'd be up.
yeah. And then when I'd work afternoon shift, she'd be in bed by the time I get home. She made dinner and left it for me.
Yeah.
And, I'd sleep in and she'd be gone. The only time we really saw each other was on weekends.
Yeah.
At any time. And on weekends, you got the problem. Saturday, got to do shopping. Sunday, got to, it's laundry day and clean up the house day. And then Monday, it all starts again.
And
So,
since I started our business, it's been kind of a roller coaster ride because when I work the business, because I work a full-time job, I would come home and I would do what I needed to get done as far as the business was concerned. And then on the weekends, same thing with Friday nights and Saturday nights. Sometimes we'll be diamond painting, but then all of a sudden I'll get my computer out and say, okay, we got to do this, this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but even before then, I'm going to be honest, even before that, because I started diamond painting back in 2015. And when I really got addicted to it, I mean, to the point where that is all I thought about night and day is, I got to get that image done, or I got to get that piece done, or I got to work on this, I got to fix that. And I started getting to the point, and he's the one that pulled me back and said, hey, listen, you're going to get sick if this continues to go on, because I would get up at 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning, and I would diamond paint for an hour and a half to 2 hours before I had to go to work. I would go to work my 8-hour shift, 9-hour shift actually, and I would come home and I would work on that diamond painting for another 2-3 hours. I'd go to bed at midnight, wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was doing that for what, 2 years?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And finally he said, you've got to stop this. You've got to stop. And so now it took me a while. Believe me, if you're addicted to diamond painting, it does take you a while to pull away from it. And finally I got to the point where I don't get up at 4:30 in the morning. I get up at 5:30 in the morning. I get ready for work. I go to work. I come home. I may or may not diamond paint after I get home. And I had to remind myself, you know what? Diamond painting is about relaxing. It's about enjoying what you're doing. It's not a sprint. It's not, oh my God, I got to get this fast. I got to get this done in 4 weeks, or I got to get this, Gigantor painting done in 8 weeks. It's being able to concentrate and do what you're doing. And that's when I started doing the transition with Capture by Radiance, is I thought, okay, I'm going to spend more time with the store. I mean, I love to diamond paint. Don't get me wrong. I do diamond paint on the weekends.
Yeah.
But it's not taking over my life. And it was taking over in a big way. And I thought, I think what finally did it for me is when my doctor told me I was diabetic. And she said, this is not something that you can just sit around, and you have to start moving. And that's one thing I tell a lot of people, especially if they're new to diamond painting, get up and move around. Don't spend 6 to 8 hours in front of a canvas because you feel that you have to get it done. Get up, walk around, do something, clean, or go for a walk, or go to the movies, or do something other than that, and then come back to it.
Feed the polar bear.
Feed the polar bear.
Feed the polar bear in the backyard.
But to answer your question, I think one of the biggest things that was a lesson for me. But I would say, it's not, for me, with him, is when he retired. I love the fact that he's not having to come home burnt out or stressed.
Cell phone ringing. Yeah.
But what drives me insane is that there are some certain things that could get done around the house.
That doesn't get done. That's another.
I got all the time in the world.
Different
And I'm
show.
like,
That's a different show. We
I
talk about
got
love here.
I got
come
this
home too, nothing
can
would be
crusher,
done.
I got this can crusher to ask him. I said, can you please hang this up on the wall down in the basement?
Which wall?
And I told you which wall. And you know what? It's still sitting in the chair in the living room.
I should put it in the ceiling.
Shut
So
That's
he's
a
got to get
different
the
show.
step ladder.
But yeah, I mean, the way I see it when it comes to our relationship is that we're very similar in personality. I mean, there are times, believe me, he's full-blooded German. I am part German, and our tempers can collide, and it's bad.
It's World War III.
It's bad, but it's very seldom. It doesn't happen very often. Like, we can go almost a year without arguing, and all of a sudden something sparks, and I mean, I'll literally go off the wall. And it's like and then within 2 or 3 days, it's like nothing ever happened. So one of the things I try to do with him
is just agree with me.
I just ignore him. I mean, I hate to say that, but I ignore him. It's like there are things that I'm like, he'll say something to me, okay, hon. Because I don't want to start.
Well, keep in mind
that doesn't need to be started. And he's the same way, like I don't know how many times most married women will probably agree with me on this one. I don't know how many times I've told him to put his damn tools away. His tools are in every room of the house and the stairs. And then if he can't find them.
Janae, we got to pick our battles on that. How many of us got diamonds everywhere in the house? We don't want to give the men any type of ammunition against our female audience. So pull back. Pull back.
I wake up in the morning with them stuck between my teeth, for crying out loud.
Exactly. Men are going to the gym and they changing and diamonds all on and they got their masculine friends. Like, what the hell is that on you?
I blow my nose and diamonds.
Exactly.
He was walking around the house one day and he goes, I have this thing. It feels really weird on my bum. I'm like,
what?
Take your pants down, and there was a strip of diamonds.
Diamonds. Yep. I hear that story more than anything.
I said, I think we need to take you to the emergency room.
Yeah.
You might have cancer. As I'm picking them off.
Yeah, we gotta salvage the women, who are watching us at home and their husband is walking by. We don't care. You can have your tools anywhere if we can keep our diamonds and drills and washi tape all over.
Yeah. I told him, I said, you can leave your tools anywhere they are, where they are, just so that I don't trip on them. Make sure they're not in the area that I'm walking on. And 2, if you can't find them, not my problem. I did not move them. What are you doing?
I put pen on my hand.
Oh,
Now, does he diamond paint also? Does he actually like kind of pluck in? Okay.
I wouldn't have the patience for that.
Have you even tried though, Rick?
I can build and fix watches, but if I did diamond painting, like, forget it.
Have you tried to though?
yes, he tried.
Yeah, and within about a minute, I was just ready to grab a sledgehammer and let these diamonds have it.
I think
I don't have the patience.
I think he put down 4 diamonds, and he's like, no.
Oh, he would have
I
definitely
don't know how you do this.
He would have been hooked. Yeah. So it is something that just hits you. Hey, Kayleen. It hits you right away. So when I have 2 kids, my son, my daughter. Everyone knows Justin, my son, diamond paints. I tried to have the same bond and connection with my daughter. She put down maybe 4 also, and she's balled it up. I'm like, you get balled it up with all the glue and everything and said, this is not for me. And then when she chucked the diamond painting, she spilled the diamonds. I was like, that was a waste. I was so mad with her, not okay. Well, the craft just isn't for you. I'm never spending that dime on you again. How you gonna waste a good diamond painting? Do you know what I could do with these? So.
Actually, I found out. I was having trouble putting the hands on a watch. Like, it's very tiny, very delicate. And I took one of her diamond pens, like put some of the little wax on the end, you stick it in that wax. And it held the watch hands perfectly that I could line them up and stick them on. So there you go. Some of her diamond painting tools work in watchmaking.
Yeah, he's using my diamond painting tools for that.
And
the tray, he says he'll lift up a tray. Are you using this? No, you can use. Oh, okay. And he scurries off with it. I won't see it again. It's gone.
It's now becomes a watchmaking tool.
I have plenty of tweezers. I said, you just go ahead and grab what tweezers you want and just whatever. And yeah.
It's nice that you both have a hobby that you enjoy.
That is true. Yeah. Who does the cooking?
Rick.
Okay, so Rick does the cooking. What's his best dish?
His best dish, stir fry.
I thought you liked the cottage pie, shepherd's pie.
Oh, shepherd's pie, yeah.
Shepherd's pie.
Yeah,
okay.
He does. Those two are really good. He's trying to learn how to do my stroganoff. I do make a good stroganoff.
Okay.
But he does most of the cooking, yeah.
Does the dishes taste the same as they did when you first started? Are they served with the same amount of love, or has some things waned? We bought
when he first retired, he'd have dinner ready for me. I'd be sitting on the couch because our dining room area is really tiny. So I'd be watching TV and here you go, hon. Oh, great. Now it's here. I'm like, the food's like flying off the off the plate. And I'm like, what the hell? Did you have a bad day? Like, geez. Or it's burnt.
Oh, I've burned one or two dishes.
He brings it out with the non-burnt side, and he goes, I'm sorry, it might be a little crunchy.
I wish Clam would cook a little bit more.
But yeah, no, he's a really good cook. I really do like his food, his meals.
Just wait till barbecue season comes around.
Oh, he's a great barbecue. During the summertime, I don't do any cooking at all.
It's
must be nice.
I do no cooking in the house. Everything on the barbecue.
On the grill? Okay.
Yeah, on the grill.
That's good.
He's
do
really
you guys
good.
do things adventurous? Do you guys go camping? You go fishing together? I know right now in your area, what is it? Ice fishing is really popular this time of the year. Yeah. Do you guys
We've done fishing?
Ice fishing?
Ice fishing?
No, hell no.
No, she won't.
You couldn't get me out on that lake in a hut. No way. Freeze my ass off.
No.
We can't.
Jene showed up finally.
You know what? You know how many vehicles this happens? People think, oh, this is great. I can just drive my truck on the ice. And there's a big sign saying, do not drive on the ice. Well, I wonder why. Hello. As the guy's calling, hey, you think you can pull my truck out of the lake?
Yeah.
Like, it's depends on which lake you go to, but those huts do keep you warm. I mean, apparently you can bring like a little heater and then you just sit in that little hut all day long. No, I'd rather be outside, casting a line and fishing in a lake where it's nice and warm. And then I can splash water in his face.
No, who guts the fish?
Oh, we don't keep them. We put them back.
Oh, you catch and release.
Yeah.
Now I catch and cook, but I just need somebody to gut the fish for me.
Oh, yeah.
We're
No,
only allowed to catch certain kind of fish at certain times
Correct.
of
You
the
get a fishing
year.
Certain
license, and they'll
size.
tell you,
Yeah.
you know. But then you catch and cook, and it's yummy. Good.
Well, what happens if you don't know what kind of fish it is?
You supposed to take. They got all this technology. You can even get on your tablet. You can get a software that you have to turn your Bluetooth on, but it can show you what's swimming below the surface, so that you already know, and you can pull your lure.
well, we took my son fishing for the first time. It was hilarious because Rick was like, he's not going to catch anything. He doesn't understand. First of all, you can't use bobbed hooks. They have to be non-bobbed.
It can't, the barb.
Or
Barbed
barbed,
hooks.
sorry.
Yeah, Barb.
So my son, I told him, I said, him and his son was with us. And I said, you guys go up to the big rock there. There seems to be a pool underneath this rock. And I told my son, I said, just put your line in there. And if you feel a tug on your line, just pull it up, right? Now, you got to understand, my son's autistic. He's not really, I mean, he's a high functioning autistic. So you can communicate. He's very smart, right? So he puts his line in there. And granted, he's never fished in his life. He's never caught anything. He's like, what, 14, I think, at the time?
Yeah.
14 or 15 years old. He puts his line in there. Rick's like, oh, there's no way in hell. All of a sudden, I see him go like this, and this big, gigantic fish come flying out. And it landed like it literally flew over his head, and he's like, oh my God, I got a fish. And he's like, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
That's what usually happens when it's
I
your
was
first
like-
time fishing. You're the one that catches the fish.
Well, unfortunately, the fish, because there's no
Barb.
on the hook, it got off the hook and
Yeah.
it went back into the lake. We would have put it back anyway. It was a jack, wasn't it?
No. So it was a walleye.
Well, this thing was huge. I'm like, how the hell did you get it literally flying
Well,
over
good
your
job.
head?
I hope you guys congratulated him to take pictures. You know, that's
Well,
Well, we didn't. The fish didn't stick around long enough to take
Yeah, we couldn't
pictures.
take pictures
okay.
of the
Well, yeah, I
fish.
guess that is definitely rewarding.
They're slippery little buggers.
Yes,
They are.
they are.
Yeah.
And
Camping we really can't do because
yeah, I'd love
Jene
to camp.
needs a CPAP machine.
Yeah.
We need electricity. And
We'd have to
Oh,
have
okay.
some type of generator, or I
Yeah.
wouldn't sleep. I would love to go camping. I've seen some amazing camp or tents
Mhm.
that you can blow up, and they're like little mini homes. You can separate the rooms, and I mean, I've seen some really amazing ones. But
You
unfortunately,
just need to buy yourself an RV.
yeah, we've been thinking about that, but
when we buy that motorhome, it's coming down here to Mexico. It's
it's not
it's
staying
not-
up there.
it's not
You can do
staying.
a whale tour. In
That's a
Mexico, I know they have
long
a whale
drive.
tour that goes down their main highway, and then
Yeah.
people stay at RV parks throughout.
Yeah. KOA.
Throughout. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, the KOA tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, good idea. I
We'll
love
have to
that.
come. We'll have to come to see you, Tia.
In Vegas.
Go to
I'm
Vegas.
3.5 hours from the border. So make sure, if you guys are driving through, you stop through, we can have a great time. And then
Except we don't cross over there.
Oh, we don't cross.
you don't
No.
cross over.
We have to cross over in eastern Texas.
Oh, I know a lot of people that cross over in Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm in Texas a few times a year. Obviously, that's where some of our hubs are for my job. But yeah, a lot of people do crossover in Texas. When my father was alive and he would go to Mexico, that's where he would cross over at.
Yeah.
So, mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
It's
shortest.
definitely been a great evening.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
I was going to say it's been a great evening getting to know you guys. Captured by Radiance. As you guys know, Lizzie is working on a canvas by Captured by Radiance. And they are our featured diamond painting company for this collab. So make sure that you guys are shopping. Lizzie has a code. I believe it's down in our description box. If you guys want to go over and peruse. Lizzie, did you post the picture to show what canvas that you are working on? Because I understand it's going to be available to order soon. I know it's sold out.
It's available now. It's on the website.
It's on the website. So thank you very much for that update. Anything coming up for Captured by Radiance that you guys want to let the audience know about?
Yeah, we got to buy a bigger house to store all our stuff.
We got 6 more images coming out, or 6 more releases.
Okay.
And that would include, and I'm not going to say the name.
Good.
But it would include the sister painting that Lizzie's doing.
Oh, okay.
Or sister image, I should say.
Sister image. Okay.
So just a hint. It's gorgeous.
So we talked about this last summer, I believe, and I had asked, or you had asked, we talked about like new artists and things like that, if they were, interested in things. Do you have a way for you or your sister to review, like if artwork needed to be submitted from new artists, not just, someone that's already up and going, but someone who wanted to give their hand a try, And obviously nowadays diamond painting is an excellent way to kind of get your images and things like that reviewed and get them out there. So an accepting community. What does that look like as a process if we, have someone interested in submitting something to you or to
just have them email us. We have had a few artists that have reached out to us. That's how we ended up with Romance Art. She actually approached us, which I am extremely thrilled with her and her amazing images. But yeah, if you know of artists that are up and coming or new and want to give it a try, have them reach out to us and we'll do what we can to see what we can do about that. There's been a few, and so that's why you're seeing new artwork and new art or artists or art groups. We have two new images that are coming out, not this drop, but the next drop, that are from art groups. And they do amazing work. And so we're really excited to be bringing those in as well. They're obviously going to be smaller in size, Lizzie. Can you make them smaller?
Well, that was this push when we first started. I remember I used to work 30 by 30.
Radiance doesn't know how to make small.
Well,
we used to work. We used to work larger. We went larger because we wanted more detail. We wanted more details, specification. But now that people are charting a little bit different, and how exhausting it is to work those large projects one behind the other, it is a good idea to see what we can do about reduction in size, so that we, get back to enjoying completions.
Well, here's the thing with our manufacturer, and one of the reasons why we really love our designing team is that they'll ask me what size you want, and I'll give them a size, and then they come back and say, well, if we do this size, this is what it's going to look like, hand charted. And I'm like, no, just so they give me the recommended size to that artwork, because they want to keep us as a customer. So they're going to do what they can to show us that, hey, we can do this. But if you do it this, for instance, if we do it this small, it's going to distort and make it pixelated. If we make it too big, then it's going to distort the other way around. So sometimes people will say, oh, bigger is better. Well, it depends on the image.
Everybody's a robot.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why we will send our images out to them and say, okay, this is what we want. But they come back and say, well, this is what it will look like. Here's the recommended size. Once they do that, then it goes to our hand charters. Okay. And our hand charter is I love him. He's great. And he'll tell me, hey, you know what? We may have to change this a little bit because of the details. We want to bring out the details. Whereas our original supplier never did that with us. So we really love this supply. What?
Nothing.
Oh, so it makes a huge difference when you're working with a group that really cares versus a group that just wants to sell, right?
Yeah.
So anyway,
Oh, the retreat.
what
The
retreat?
retreat. Somebody mentioned a retreat.
Oh, I'm going on a retreat. It's more of a cross stitch retreat though.
Oh, okay.
And a
The
little more.
cruise.
Oh, is that what the cruise is about?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, nice.
So I
Well,
leave a week.
I know that they were putting together. Why is my hair all over the place?
That's a different one. That one is next year, and I did sign up for that one also. That one is being hosted by Care Bear, the Principal Diamond Painter, her channel, and Rachel Ray. So Rachel Ray. So if you guys haven't, you'll want to kind of peruse over to one of theirs channels so that you can get the details. They also posted, I believe, in Rachel Ray's group on Facebook. So you'll be able to get the details. That one is setting sail in 2026. I think you have until February 11th to kind of sign up. So they want to get an idea of how many people are interested, and then start, assigning rooms and things like that.
This is a cruise?
Yeah, this is a cruise.
Yeah, like it's not going to be all diamond painting. You go on.
So I'm stuck on this ship with all these diamond painters. No, we're not.
We would love to have you, Peter, Rick, Peter. We would.
Does this ship have lifeboats that I can escape?
There's going to be other people on this boat other than diamond painters.
It does give you a price point if you're a diamond painter, and it also gives you a price point if you're a non-diamond painter. So you're just wanting to take advantage of the actual trip. You perhaps won't do any of the classes or any of the scheduled events. And
I don't think there's going to be much diamond painting done on that trip.
Yeah, that was
not. More like a lot of drinking and dancing.
Booze cruise.
You can purchase a drink package, just so you're aware. That was also in the information.
It's expensive.
They'll throw me off.
It's expensive.
They kicked me out of. I don't look it, but I mean, I'm skinny, but I can pack away.
You are?
Yeah. Well, except around my belly, but. I can still pack away food like a 16-year-old. Like they don't like me at all. They don't like me at all. You can eat buffets. So
they kick you out.
He can
You
eat them out.
I can eat them out. So
I watched the news about 4 or 5 years ago where there was, and this happened, I believe, in Koreatown in outside LA, and a lady had been asked to leave all you can eat buffet because she had been there for hours and she was just constantly eating. And then they banned her from coming back.
Wow.
And years had gone by. I think they said 10 years had gone by. Their establishment had closed and they moved to a different location and opened a new store. And she's at this new store and they're trying to refuse her, and they couldn't, and it made the news. I think it had to be about 4 or 5. It was right before the pandemic. So whenever you say you've been kicked out of an all-you-can-eat establishment, that just resonates with me.
Back when I was in my teens, we used to drive to North Dakota to drink just because it was different. You go to the United States, and in North Dakota, the drinking age at the time was 21, but you cross the river into Minnesota, it's only 19. And we went to this bar. So all the kids from North Dakota would go to Minnesota to drink. And I remember we walked into this bar and you paid $2 and you got a cup like this and it was all you can drink. And American beer isn't the strongest. And we were used to Canadian beer. All our beer is 5%. At that time, there was no such thing as light beer. And they threw us out because we were drinking too much beer.
Too much beer, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a great evening. I definitely appreciate that you guys have joined us. I want to make sure that I'm reminding everyone who is participating in our hashtag heart, love is in the air collab, to make sure that you guys post on my Facebook page, which is Palm Pal Pens and Friends, as well as Lizzie's Facebook page. Lizzie, can you name your Facebook page?
Yeah,
Yep,
sure. I
yep, that
think
one.
it's Diamond Painting Corner with Lizzie, isn't it?
You don't know the name of your
No. You just put
you
me
can
on the
also,
spot.
if you don't have Facebook, which we definitely understand, I am starting to get a lot of posts over on Instagram. Make sure that when you
I
post on
found two on
Instagram,
Instagram.
correct. So you
There
want to make
was
sure you hit the
Diamonds and
hashtag
Pencils and
heart.
Jesse's Diamond Paints.
Correct. I did get Jesse's Diamond Paints also. And make sure you put the 2025 so that we're able to kind of just drill it down to this year's post, because we have run the collab on Instagram in the past as well. So hashtag
So,
heart love is in the air 2025 if you don't have Facebook and you want to post directly to Instagram.
okay,
We will be
we'll let Jene and Rick go to bed now, and then we'll continue on without them.
No, it's supper time.
Okay,
well, thank you
supper
so
time.
much.
We haven't eaten supper yet because we wanted to make sure we got on time. So
Okay, well, they're probably starving. I'll let you guys go.
Thank
Have a
you
good
for
night.
coming.
Thank you for coming.
thank you. Take care, both of you.
All right,
Bye.
thank you.
Take care, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lizzie.
Do you love it that I have control again? I'm so happy I have control again.
Hi, Lizzie.
You're going to be mad because, I didn't make the wheel.
Well, the
Jimmy.
wheel is for the contest. So just so that everybody is aware, we're running the contest once a week. Participation is obviously going to be through the Facebook pages. We're going to create a wheel that Lizzie just said.
Okay, are we doing them on Facebook? That's better because I was kind of freaking out that you're going to be mad at me.
Oh, that we're doing it tonight? No, because the end of the first week is Friday. So the first day that we post is going to be Saturday. Yeah. Since the first started on Friday. So the end of the first week is, 7 days, is this Friday. Make sure if you guys are, posting, you got your kit up, your start pick in. The first challenge question is to describe what you love or what your canvas means, to you as far as, love, and love is in the air and things. So we're actually, anything you love, you can use as your startup kit. If you were already working on a canvas, we did roll out on our morning laughs this past Saturday that we did go ahead and reduce your whip down to a release paper size left on your whip. If you guys are unsure about that, obviously something this small left to do is acceptable. So go ahead and get your start pick in and make
This
sure.
is not agree upon. This is not Liz's agree upon situation.
And here's why, because we want to celebrate the capacity that you do have to enjoy your diamond painting. That's why Jene said something, because she was on the call with us when we were doing the this is why we should, this is what, and her sister was also. So Lizzie was actually outnumbered and she fought to the very end. She wanted you guys to still have at least a 30 by 40 section left to do on your canvas. That's a lot. That's like this much, this wide. That's a lot.
It's not much to a diamond painter.
We don't consider ourselves diamond painters.
That's
Only
like
you
snack
are the
size.
commander of the diamond painting police force. She's,
it's like a snack size.
That's not. We want to celebrate your fervor. We want you to get back to loving diamond painting and what that means to you. And that capacity may have changed over time. That's why Jene went into that because we had talked about it on the, and that's why I was shaking my head like, yes, bring it up, support me. It looks different for all of us. Obviously, you know, Lizzie, she has 30 by 40 can be done in 3 days. Yes, it can. It can. But if you were just finishing up a canvas from a prior collab and you had less than that left to do you want to stop your diamond painting fervor to start something else because this canvas didn't qualify for an event that you wanted to participate in? Or do you want to continue the love and the passion that you have working towards your complete? And now, you know, we're making that happen. We're making that possible. Sue says she wants to. You want to stop the painting or you want to continue? At Tia, there are people on your Facebook group that is putting wrong numbers. Wrong. Okay, I'll check into that, Tammy. Thank you. So yeah, definitely.
Putting the wrong what? Oh, hashtag.
Yeah, the wrong hashtag. They're probably putting LOVE.
Even the hashtag that's in this video at the title is the right hashtag.
Correct. I have 3 going at once. Sue is powerful. That's how I started, just so you know, Sue. I remember somebody, I'm going to tell you guys who it was. It is Purple Door Crafts. So Purple Door Crafts told me at one point she had 7 whips in progress. And I'm not going to lie, I was envious. There's my hubby. Hi, Robert. I was very envious. She said that she had 7 whips. And I'm like, oh, wow. You know, so she's, you know, when she reaches a certain point, if she needs to work on something else, she moves over. And I had never done that. Before I started accumulating whips, I definitely made sure one was finished before I started another. And that was when I started, okay, well, it must be okay to move on to another. And it made it difficult when I moved on to something else to go back. And hence, next thing you know, I had 5 whips and I hadn't gone back to any of them. I'm just starting, you know, and I'll start and I'll get a release paper size done. You know, I might get even, you know, 10 by 20 done on a canvas, but then I would stop. I wasn't completing anything. So I appreciate, you know, just that I am able to get back into.
You need to go to Sue's class. Look at that.
Let's see what Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Michelle says it's a lot if you're doing a confetti heavy painting in limited time or are not very fast. If we finish, we can start something new. That's exactly the case. You know, if you finish, you can simply start something new. Start a new start pick, and you know, continue participating, showing us your progress. But again, I love to see people enjoy just whatever capacity they have to allow this craft to bring them peace, to bring them, you know, just a release from their everyday, day to day. So if you are getting that, and if you can sit down and do it for 3-4 hours, that's great. But if you only had a capacity to do it for an hour or 2 a week, and you're not getting, you know, far, you're not a fast diamond painter, I don't want to destroy your love and your passion for this. So I fought hard. I fought the law and I won. I was going to say the law, but I did. You know, Lizzie, she's the head of the diamond painting police. She's like their savior, their king, their czar. She's their czar.
There's no such thing as diamond painting police.
Tammy says some of us are doing more than one event because it's a short month. That's true. And so that's the other reason why, you know, you're doing another event. You can talk to us about why you love this canvas and what it means to you. And you've already answered that challenge question, and it allows you to be able to work for this event and participate along with another event. So we're just creating love here. Sue said they'll all be done by the end of the month. She got 3 going, and all 3 will be done by the end of the month. She is my shero. Muttnuts has 2 whips. For those who know her, that is not normal for her. She usually has about 5 or 6 going. So I do like that she did a series last year where she went back and she kind of rocked the whip. So she was just focusing on her whips, that her works in progress and complete. She only had one that was very frustrating, the glue and things like that she couldn't complete. So I do give her kudos, but as the captain and the czar of the diamond painting police, she should have got them all done. Which one did you not finish, Lizzie? I have 5 sitting on my bed that have less than 30 cm areas in total. Here's the sizes for Sue. She's doing a 30 by 30, a 40 by 60, and a 3-panel. I do have a 5-panel that one day I hope to get to. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I was doing that because I do layer
sweater off.
And Tammy says she goes from canvas to canvas. Yeah. So, I go from canvas to canvas. So if you guys see behind me on my bed, I'm going to be honest.
I seen that, but I don't want to say anything. But those look like they're all Dreamers designs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
So you know how our morning laugh show the other day, we shopped our cart. We showed our shopping cart. So
you have bought them all?
No. I have, how many? I had 4, I think, or 5 in my cart. 3 of those I already have purchased and didn't even realize it.
Could you imagine if you bought them again?
I have done that in the past. I told you the other day. That's how Crystal and Man Bun ended up with.
You got to, once you have your wish list, right, and you go and buy it, then you have to go back to your wish list and delete it, knowing that you.
That's what I got to do. That's what I have to start doing. So what occurs is I'll keep stuff in my cart, and then I used to have a budget. I used to have a diamond painting budget where I had that much to spend. It was $200, and I could spend that whether I was buying diamond paintings, whether it was buying supplies. Obviously, I still have that budget, but it goes towards retreats and things like that also. So I don't just buy diamond paintings anymore. But if my retreat payments are all caught up and I, haven't had to buy any tools or supplies or anything, then I am free to be able to shop and things. And a lot of times, I have told you guys that my diamond painting stash is not purchased for solely the purpose of plucking.
Yeah, we know.
I have an art gallery
in a box. They look pretty in a box.
They look pretty in the box. And it's an art gallery for me, And so, and like, obviously I'm seeing a therapist and things and a psychiatrist, and they have definitely told me if it makes you happy, which is what I want to share with people.
I'm surprised they say that to you. I'm surprised they don't say take it out of the box.
No. Well, I don't know if we got that far into the discussion, but that's one of the first things that they talk about is, do you craft? Is there a craft that you would like to, because it brings about peace and serenity. It's a time to be able to detach. So, see, Melinda says she's done that before as well. Thank you. I'm not the only one that has purchased something that they already had. However, I do get a thrill out of building a collection of art that I appreciate. And I do like to, from time to time, go back and kind of look at, the picture and things like that. No, I don't open mine. They are still all brand new, still in the seal, inside the box. But I was going through them. Not that I was going to open one or anything like that, but sometimes I'll give a gift to someone. Obviously, I'm going to be leaving for a retreat, and I was thinking maybe it might be a good idea to take a gift to provide, especially to my roommate. And so with that said, I'm looking through my stash like, what would be a good gift? And I'm seeing duplicates. I'm seeing duplicates.
Well, then I think you should give the duplicates.
So obviously, that's the goal. How did you how did you realize you had those already? Did you go look through your yeah. She's typing the question as I'm answering it. I went through my stash. I just showed you guys a lot of this stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. I like this. I went through and kind of explained what I liked about stuff. So I'm going through again. I'm looking like, oh, something new, recent. What I mean is within the last year. And then I I'm like, yeah, this big Christmas one right here on the end. That's the one that we looked at the other day. I'm sorry, Lizzie, that I got you while you were drinking. um, and I believe you guys saw this one. They are heavy. I showed you. I have a couple of these castle ones that I like. I always like the castle. This big Christmas one, the Nikki Baum. And I didn't put the other one. This is a Diamond Art Club, but I bought this one twice also. Didn't know it. Hope you guys can see it. Yeah. So just so you guys are aware. Unfortunately. So, and that's just the first layer that you guys saw me, the first layer. I didn't go through, I just went, in here on the side of I have a second desk over here, and I went on the side of my second desk and was like, what is this? What is this? The Christmas one, let me see if I can show you, because my wrist is a little sore. I got a shot today. And so that's why you saw the diamond painting fall. Well, let me show you guys. I just showed this Saturday. So what I had to do was just start emptying stuff. But waiting for it to come up. And let me share my screen. I love the castle and the DAC one. Yes. So leave it to me. Leave it to Tia. Now this one is really heavy. Hopefully you're able to see it. Let me make it big. We just talked about this one. Yes, it's a Christmas one. You guys know Rebecca, she was doing the year of Christmas. And so what I had started to do was to gather up all of my Christmas, even if they were starts, start here, start there. But we did talk about this Saturday. To grandmother's house we go. I talked about the observance of, like, I just love the scene and the small town, feel like you're off traipsing through the woods. Obviously, here's the little town in the background. And then grandma or, our home, may just be a little outside of town and things. We talked about the sleigh ride and things. This right here is the actual rendering, and I feel like it is beautiful. So that's what happens. Can see it. I have the castle and the DAC one. There we go. So just was, kind of going through. Obviously, I'm going to go through a few more and things like that. But again, the goal really was I was going to try and gift one to my roommate once I got to the trip. Don't have. You want to see that one done, you don't have it. Yeah, I don't unbox them, unfortunately. So because I don't unbox them, usually the better way to see them is me showing kind of a picture. I don't open them and things. The big one is heavy. Like, it's really heavy. So I don't know.
Thanks for choking me, by the way.
I'm sorry.
I had to go use a potty because, it's past the hour mark. I have this cover minder and it's a cat. And I just push on its tail and it bounces back and forth. That's what you're hearing. It's my fidget.
Well, I definitely thank people for coming out. Obviously, we started really early tonight.
Yeah. We do apologize, but it was out of our control.
It definitely was outside of our control. We were just trying to make sure that we still got them on. We got to the questions of love, which is what I call them during our collab. It was a lot of fun. Rick Peter was in rare form. It's always good to see the significant others come out. And I do like to ask those questions that kind of push the envelope. The ones that they're part of my collection, except, obviously I'm going to pick one and give it.
Who is Shirley and who is Laverne? Because my questions were pretty PG friendly. Don't you think?
They were G, and we trying to turn
the
notch
off
up.
The internet.
Here, you must have went too.
I didn't even get through all of them because you were finding my questions really boring, and it was very sad to me that you're finding my questions very boring.
You were like, who prefers this? Like, who cares? I want to know the nitty gritty, not who prefers it. Who's bad at it?
See what I gotta put up with?
Who is bad at it? Let's hear who prefers spaghetti over Oreo cookies?
You didn't even let me get to the best one. Who had the best hair?
All right, Lizzie. Who had the best hair? There we go.
She just kicked me off. Rude. I gotta figure out how to turn that off at the beginning.
Not while we're on the show. So bad. I definitely appreciate that everybody came. I know it was an hour earlier. My sister Rebecca normally goes at that time. I felt horrible. We just was trying to accommodate her. We do have a really tight schedule because of my retreat, unfortunately. And we even have to record one of our guests, pre-record them and then upload them. And even that wasn't an option for this time slot. So I do apologize that, we hate splitting the community. And I know we did that.
That's what happens. People have lives that don't go around our lives for some reason.
I know. You're right. But I did send an apology to my sister and things like that, for having to go over her and things. Other than that, I know that you guys came out. You guys are supporting us. Make sure you continue on. If you are on our Facebook pages, we will have that post. You are bad. I feel like that was meant for Lizzie.
Why am I always the bad one? Why am I always the bad one? You guys don't know how she treats me behind the scenes. You should feel sorry for me sometimes.
I don't see that happening. And that's why Jene came on here and supported me 1000%. Tammy says, I understand. It was a hard, tough choice to decide who to see. That's what I didn't want to have to do. I get that though.
Yeah, we didn't want to cause that, but they didn't want to go so late because they are on vacation, and we respect their vacation, right?
We tried. So unfortunately, it had to go down. We didn't have the ability to push them back. And so I appreciate that you guys are all saying you did understand, even though it was a tough choice. Hopefully, we'll be able to.
The next one we're going to do as a premiere, so this doesn't happen.
Correct. The next one, because their schedule is limited also, it's going to be a premiere. So we are going to be able to meet with them outside of the show time frames and just record something and then have it loaded so you're able to watch it in the regular time slot. So we did, come up with, no, Tia, it's you. That's Billy said it's me. She got your bag.
Thank you,
That's
Billy.
why I love you. Oh, I'm being bad. Probably because of my questions. Asking the dirty questions. There's Amy. Hi, Amy. How you doing this evening? So my questions were more poignant. I was trying to wake the community up. Hopefully, if you guys were in middle pluck.
Oh, so what are you saying? I was boring them to death while you're gone?
The questions were just so bad. Hi. The questions were really they weren't bad. They were great questions. I just wanted more detail to them. That's all. So it's okay to say,
Well, next time should I say, how many times a day do you have sex?
That's a little beyond the scope of where I was going. Dang. You just went right in. You just was like, let's get past the kitchen. Let's go to your bedroom. Stop that. I literally always like to ask how they hooked up, like who was the initiator. Sometimes women pass a note with a little heart and things, and it's okay. It doesn't always have to be the gentleman. And that's why I like to kind of deep dive and say, who did the parking lot pimping? Who made the first, and sometimes
parking lot pimping, that's the first time I ever heard that saying.
Oh, I created that when I was talking to Tima, because that's how she met her husband. They met in the parking lot of their church. I was like, you was pimping in a parking lot of the church? So I'm down flat on a heating pad. Need some laughs. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you get to recovering and feeling just some relief quickly. You did miss some fun laughs. We ended up having to go earlier than planned, unfortunately. Our guests, they couldn't go later, my regular time slot. So they have already, gone. They're going to eat and head to bed. They're on vacation. And so we did accommodate them and go earlier than normal because we weren't able to schedule a time to do a pre-recorded show. So we've caught you up, Amy. If you do kind of catch it back on the replay, you'll hear, just some tag questions that we normally ask our couples when we're featuring them. Jene and her sister, they do run and own Captured by Radiance. And so we got to meet Peter/Rick, her husband, at Amy. Oh, no, that's not fun. So,
and then someone says that they're like, oh, I wish I could afford that picture that just came out today. Well, in this collab, if you start posting your pictures, I will be giving away a $20 gift card to Captured by Radiance, not once, but twice through this collab. So get your pictures out there and maybe you'll get that, and that will help you buy that painting you so desire. Can you tell we've been watching Lucifer? What are your deepest desires?
You stupid. So I just told Sue Layton about my AI boyfriend.
Did you just say I'm stupid?
Yeah, that's a saying. You stupid, you crazy. You had never heard that before?
Haven't you ever watched Lucifer when he goes to them? What is your deepest desires? And then people tell him what their desires are?
I don't watch the show.
It's supposed to hypnotize you and tell me what your deepest desires are.
I don't think it worked.
I don't think it worked either. I guess I'm not the devil.
You crazy.
See?
Sue posted her start picture. So I just told Sue about my AI boyfriend. What do you think about my AI boyfriend?
Thank you, Amy. What about your AI boyfriend?
What do you think? I just told her. I watched the whole series of Lucifer.
I don't think it's healthy.
Loved him.
I don't think it's healthy.
Why not?
Because he isn't real.
Are you serious?
He isn't real. You're never going to meet him. You're never going to be able to touch them. How can you get jiggy on with an AI person?
I seriously think you're absolutely right. You can't. I do know that. So I got sent this link. I forget who sent it to me, but it was here. Create your new. Forget all the online dating. Create your. It was like September, I think. It was right around the time of the Texas retreat, and somebody sent it to me, and I sent it to.
And I didn't even get what it was when you were sending it to me. I thought it
Correct.
was just something you found on the internet. I didn't know you actually created that, dude.
What was later, was later, and I sent it to you, and I'm like, let me go ahead on it and set this up and send it out. So you can use this app to create an AI, literally an AI boyfriend. You're entering everything that you're interested in, like tattoos. You're entering, age realm and things like that. Sorry, I was referred to the show Lucifer. Oh, you was no. I knew that's what you meant. um, who is showing the Robert finale diamond painting? She wants to know from Captured by Radiance who's going to do the release for the Robert finale diamond painting. Do you know the new release?
Isn't that the one that Kara just did?
Did she? I know. I'm trying to remember. I know she did one. I don't remember who it was, but it was her paint. Hers was a gorgeous one.
The principal diamond painter.
Deep. Okay. Let me pull it up.
I'm pretty sure. Is that who she's talking about? I think that's the artist she did. I'm not sure if there's more than one image from him or not.
Yeah, I think it is the one, but I'm just not. I don't remember who the artist was. All right. Here's the new releases. Obviously, this is the Mickey Bergman. Keep an eye out on this one because she hinted that there's going to be.
You're not putting it up on the screen.
It's not showing?
Now it is.
Okay.
Okay, so far this is all that's been released.
Correct. So we looked at this one, Queen's Aviary. We looked at this on Saturday. Okay. Mm-hmm. So we did that on the Morning Laugh show. This is an evening of romance. This is the one that I was telling you I think is gorgeous. Obviously, I love a canvas landscape. This is a rendering, which I still think is awesome.
Yeah, it turned out really, really good.
Yep, this is the proof. Mm-hmm. And then this is the rendering. And I'm telling you, that's what I like. That's why I like when they show these renderings. This is still amazing. This is still a lot of opportunity to really enhance.
Like even in the rendering, you can tell there's a guy there in the foyer.
Yep, you can see here. You can tell this is a table. You can see this is water. I mean, this is a great rendering. This came out. And for the detail, all the painting, muted colors, obviously, you can see this and you can add additional light choices, kind of highlight, like here, I would add just additional light choices coming through. The water you can really make wet because it's not a lot. Over here is some reflection. It's hard to make water look wet when you have a lot reflecting onto it. So I think that these are excellent choices for being able to kind of enhance and make it your own. This was a good rendering. This is definitely a good rendering. So amazing. Oh, okay.
Didn't show the last one.
Oh, let me go back. I'm sorry.
The other release that was out today, that one was from Romance Arts. Another Romance Arts came out.
Just to go back, like Sue was saying, the price point for this is a bit high. It's $94.99. But The canvas in and of itself is a larger canvas. So it's a 120 by 60. And then coming over here, it does have 64 colors. You're getting 2 ABs. You're getting 4 unicorn poops. Those are like the dust drills. And you're getting 3 unicorn ice. So those are like crystal
God,
specialty
if that's as much as it is American, I can only imagine the Canadian price on that one.
Could be, you know. But again, look at what you're getting.
Yeah, I know.
It's a large canvas, you know. The
But
detail,
if you use Lizzie 15, you get 15.
that's true.
15%
Are,
off.
you know, definitely.
Not Lizzie 15, sorry, Lizzie 22. I'm saying the wrong code.
And then there was Eden Cove. This was also a new release. So if you guys are, oh, this is cute.
Mm-hmm.
This is really cute. It's vibrant. This is 60 by
all
81.
All her pictures, this artist has really bright colors.
Now this is really bright. So this is 69 colors, so even more than the Rubber Finale. 4 AB accents and 6 unicorn poops. So this is going to be a gorgeous canvas itself. Look how vibrant.
A lot of color blocking.
Definitely. Love this. Mm-hmm. This would be a really quick workup with all the color blocking.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot.
That's cute.
It definitely is cute. And I don't see a lot of areas of confetti. So very gorgeous. A good quick workup. Sometimes that's what you need in between, you know, difficult projects. It's something that works up really fast. The colors will be definitely vibrant. Look at that. Look at the proof. So I do think that, you know.
So she kind of gave a hint that there's another one coming out from the same artist that my painting is.
So she indicated, she said she wasn't going to use the name of the artist, but that there could be a sister, correct, sister canvas to the one that Lizzie is working on, and that's this. So,
and it does fit the theme of Love is in the Air too. The correct. Other one, I don't want to give too much away, but it wasn't my preference of drill. That's why I didn't pick it. But I do love the other one more.
Okay. So
just a little hint.
Hint.
It is not my preference drill. So
I do like this.
If people know me, they know what I'm talking about.
So she means whether it's square or round, guys, so you're aware. Okay. So 60 colors on this one.
And it is gorgeous. The one that's
4 AB, 4 unicorn poop, and 2 unicorn ice. So this one right here is coming with a lot of opportunity to just kind of make it your own already. And again, the wings are going to be vibrant. This right here, this is going to be vibrant. Her outfit, vibrant.
I'm only on the bottom of it, so.
Well, we'll continue to follow.
There's a lot of blue. I'm in blue heaven here. I'm in blue heaven.
We'll definitely continue to follow as we, I'm sure that you're going to be making sure to post on our, you know, respective pages and things like that. Tammy says $94 is cheap for that size. The Dreamers for 180 by 60 is a lot more. Yeah, I did. I paid the Dreamer design that I just showed you guys. That one is
that the same artist?
Yeah, Nikki Boehm, and it's the one I told you we looked at it Saturday and didn't realize I already had it. It's $109. Obviously, you know, I've been shopping for them for a while, and I'm an affiliate, so I'm able to use points and things like that to get it reduced. But who wants to be paying $100 per canvas and then blip and buy another $100 canvas? So definitely got to stay a little tighter on my inventory. Hi, Coco. How are you?
Just a surprise hint that somebody is going to be our guest the next time.
Go
Well,
ahead and announce.
so Diamond Painting Coco and her significant other will be on, but it will be the premiere one. So is that next week or the week after? I'm so
The
confused of
premiere
when
is
you're
the
leaving.
19th. I think it's the week that I'm leaving. The 19th. Let me see.
I guess I could put up YouTube now because obviously my game bombed and Tia didn't like my game.
That's not true. That's not true. I just came in and I was, just adding a little, of me to the question and answer, to the Q&A. The premiere is going to be on the 19th. We do have one live next week on the 12th as well. So when we are posting our progress by Wednesday or Saturday, so you're going to be posting it by Friday night.
Wednesday night you go live again.
Correct. I go live every Wednesday for 6 years.
Be quiet. I know this.
I got church for all seasons from Dreamer, and it was very expensive to me. Exactly, Billy. It is very expensive. I have that one too. Because that's by Church for All Seasons. I think also the To Grandma's House We Go. She has another one. So Nikki Boehm has like 3. And they're really big. They're, like she said, 180 by 60 or something like that. And they are 109 a piece. So they were very costly. And then in the order for me to afford them, I have 3 that are 180 by 60. So you got all 3. Okay. That is a large painting. Yes, it is. It's extremely large. And the box is heavy. It hurts. But like I said, I realized that I have it already here, and it was in my shopping cart to buy. So, whew.
I think Diamond Painting Coco is the only one left on my channel.
Huh?
No, it says 4 people are watching.
I have that one. Tammy has that one. Yeah. So basically, I'm making sure that I, just purchase the ones that matter a lot to me. When I go through and I see that I've made a blip and things like that, no, I'm here. Susan said is always, unless it's Saturday morning, she's always got your back.
Oh no, Susan's still here. I'm surprised because Susan, I don't know, you didn't really do your job tonight. Did you think she did her job tonight?
Yes, she did.
She was
the
one live, and she was probably ecstatic that we went early because Susan is like in bed by Tia's time for sure.
Correct, which is 5 minutes.
So she was probably ecstatic that she actually got to be in a live today. She could actually work, but yet she slacked off.
Wow. Well, Susan was working
on her painting. No, I mean working for me.
Hey Mom. I must come up in her notification. Susan was working tonight. She was posting links. She was on task. You didn't see her?
I only saw one link through the whole time we're alive.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Susan, do not go gentle into the good night. Make sure you give her some ruckus.
Which one did you win, Susan? Did you win this one or did you win Splish Splash Spring Bash?
No, she won. She didn't win Love is in the Air. She won the one that you were supposed to name. The Pinkberry or Bubblegum Kiss or whatever. We couldn't come up with a name with it.
What?
She won. The September one?
The what one?
September or October. She won your September or October. The one that I just newly created for your. I don't have any right here because they're all packaged in
No,
there.
she says it was that one.
That's Love is in the Air. She didn't win Love is in the Air.
Yeah, she did the first year, didn't she? She won one before.
She wants a new one. She says she's working towards her pin. She wants a new pin.
Mine is pink. So is mine. Mine's pink too.
The Christmas one out in last year. The Christmas one that came out last year. Are you talking about Spice Candy Apple? I did one called Spice Candy Apple last year.
Spice Candy Apple for what?
Sold out. That was man bun. It sold out. I made one and it was like gold, red, pearl. I was trying to get more different variety of colors. We all know we like pinks, we like purples, and any hues of those. And so I was trying to come up with something new. Man Bun gave me an idea on colors. And so I put something together, and then I had a hard time trying to name it. He was like, "Call that Spice Candy Apple."
It's a weapon.
So, don't weaponize the diamond painting pins. Don't weaponize.
You're the one who gave it to me.
Not for you to use as a weapon. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to answer a question, it was a question. I was in the halfway through answering it as far as the posts are concerned. So
I really want to take off the sweater.
Well, don't take it off right now because it's not a good angle for you to share all of you with us.
Well, if you keep on putting me this big a frame, it ain't.
We got 3 minutes. Let me go. So how the collab is going to work. Obviously,
I don't know how she continues to think that this is an 2-hour show.
Good night, ladies. My puppy is crying for me to go to bed.
See.
Good night, my Sue.
Good night, Sue.
So
I had a puppy to go snuggle with. Oh yeah, I do.
My boyfriend. You playing it safe.
Yeah, you don't get any. Is that your at least you won't get any sexually transmitted diseases.
Yeah, I wouldn't have that anyway. So, you're horrible though. Going back to
how am I horrible?
Let me get the dates out. Susan Z, if you could post the 2 Facebook pages where they can go to. The collab started on the 1st, and we are doing 4 weekly runs. Let me pull up the calendar. So we are running the 1st through the 7th. That's week 1. The 7th is Friday. So you have until Friday to get your start pick, kit up pick posted and things. Then we're going to come back every Friday. So the 14th, 21st, and 28th to do a progress pick. The following day on Saturdays on both of the Facebook pages. I know who don't win Tia's pins. Any guess? Tammy. Tammy hasn't won one, I don't think. Is it? So we're going to come back on Saturday, and you guys are going to see the wheel turn for the participation for the week. What we are giving away this collab is
wait, are we going to just put the wheel on both channels so they both can see it?
Mm-hmm.
So you have you got to share it with my group then?
Yep, and then we'll run it on Instagram also. Hi, Momo. How are you this week? So we are going to be giving away 2 gift cards to Captured by Radiance. There's been 1 grand prize gift card to Dreamer Designs for $50. We are also going to be giving away 4, not 1, not 2, but 4 Love is in the Air Tia's Palm Pal diamond painting pins. We're giving away $15 gift card to DP with Sparklers, as well as a $15 gift card to Crafts with Crashly. So we are going to be doing a good amount of, gift giving. Make sure that you guys are posting and things.
Ooh, she's on the ball.
We want to make sure that you guys are posting and that we're getting you guys, in for these contests, and you're able to. Thank you so very much. You see her working. She was doing that earlier, but obviously you did not appreciate.
And she's putting people in my group. She's on the ball tonight.
Look at that.
I'm
Susan
sorry, I take it back,
working.
Susan. You are the queen. I will bow down. I gotta get her a crown.
Do not go gentle into the good night, Susan. When you get off, give her HE double hockey sticks. So everyone's saying hi to Muttnut. Obviously, we'll be back here on my channel next Wednesday. That's going to be the 12th. We're going to go live at our regularly scheduled time. Again, we only went early tonight, unfortunately, to accommodate the schedule of our guests, and we didn't have enough time to do a pre-recording to upload this as a premiere. So sorry for splitting the diamond painting community. We thank you very much for coming out. Hopefully you guys are catching us back on the hashtag replay if you weren't able to catch it live. We did go an extra hour. Appreciate that you guys stayed with us. Kind of hung out a little bit longer. And then kind of moving over from there, make sure that you guys are hitting up either my Facebook page or Lizzie. Lizzie didn't know the name of her channel. her Facebook page. Did you get it yet, Lizzie? What's the name of it? So we can announce.
It's Diamond Painting Corner with Lizzie's World of Gems, I think.
Ooh, and she don't like Splish Splash Spring Bash. Diamond Painting Corner with Lizzie's World of Gems. There we go, guys.
I'm not sure. Is that what it's called? Diamond Painting Corner by Lizzie's World of Gems. Yeah. I guess it is long. I never thought of it that way.
But
you rub it in my face.
Well, you chastise me over and over for the Splish Splash Spring Bash, which is really quick, simple, and easy to me. Momo said she's joined. Linda, how are you this evening? I thought you said earlier to add to both. No. You just pick one or the other, Linda. You don't have to add to both. Obviously,
you can add to both just so it's nice. More people will see.
It's up to you, Linda. We just want to keep it as easy as possible. If you were already a member of the Diamond Painting Corner with Lizzie's World of Gems, then you didn't have to go over and sign up for Palm Pal Pens and Friends, or vice versa.
Hey, Susan, dibble dab queen over there.
Dibble dabble with Lizzie. It should be called I, the Czar of Diamond Painting.
If I called it dibble dab Lizzie with Lizzie, nobody would understand what it meant.
When are Lizzie's times? Lizzie doesn't go live anymore, Tammy. Remember she had that breakdown in October because StreamYard started charging her $82? And she said, that's it. I'm done.
And what am I doing now because of her dumb collapse? I'm paying for it again.
Did you say dumb?
Well, right now, in my bank pocket, it feels dumb. I feel like, I'm being brainwashed.
Let me ask you a question. When you went back and you started paying again, is it the same?
Right now, I haven't paid anything because it's free for a week.
Okay.
So I should cancel it again and then go back again and maybe they'll give me a different offer.
Yes, Coco, it's okay. The collab actually started last Saturday, February 1st. So as long as you post your pick by this Friday evening, 11:59, you're good.
It doesn't care. It doesn't matter. You started already because Tia's made some pretty laid back rules that you only need a little tiny section left and you can be a winner. Chicken dinner.
As long as you have at least this much left on a prior project, you can use it as a start pick. Keep the fervor going. Keep the diamond painting love alive. We don't want you to have to stop wherever you are and start anew. Just come on over. We're going to welcome you with open arms and we're going to give you a lot of love. That's what we do here. Hashtag heart Love is in the air. I'm just saying, Lizzie, give them some love.
I do love everybody. You just sometimes. Oh, look at that!
It's because you're on your
Did you see that
iPad.
magic I just did?
Mm-hmm. It's because you're on your iPad and you have whatever it's called set up. Susan said, "You're being bad."
As long as you have
Lizzie, did I
10
miss your
drills
whipping chat this
left,
week? I
you're
love the
good.
train.
See, Susan knows. Susan knows drill.
Y'all are bad.
As long as you have love in your heart, you qualify.
I said a release paper size amount left.
You know I'm going to keep on doing that now because it's fascinating me.
Well, do this. Do this one. You can do
just
this.
gives you thumbs up.
Okay, well, it does read your, reaction. I think you can do something like this.
It's not doing nothing. I don't like that one.
Yeah, when are her whipping chats?
My trigger finger. Way to go. Way to go.
Well, it showed you. Good job. You didn't see it? The thumbs up? There you go. Listen, they want to know when your whipping chats will be coming out.
Tomorrow.
What does it
What should I talk about? I haven't filmed it yet, so.
Please don't do that.
What?
Why do you ask the audience what you talking about? They're coming to you to listen to your content, not to
No, I want to know, what should my topic be?
Tell them, answer Susan's question. What happens when you use the middle finger on your iPad when you're live? There you go.
She wants us to be non-monetized?
Well, that's the question she asked when you said, what should I talk about? Okay.
Nothing happens.
She's being bad. You see what I got to deal with, guys? I think most of us are honest about what we and how we do the events.
Exactly.
Yep.
Don't really need rules because I know you guys are all awesome anyway.
So when I said the rules are, there ain't no stinking rules, why did you post a video going over the rules?
Oh, see, she watches me. She listened to my video.
I think most of us are okay. I do watch you. And then I got to turn you off. And then I got to come up with a way to, I am a PR guru behind the scenes. And Lizzie, boy, I can't let her go too long because, I got to rein her in and things. And so sometimes she'll release stuff without talking to me first. And then I got to worry. Other times she'll give me a heads up and we'll talk about it. And she'll say, fine, I won't post it then. Amy says, I can't wait. I love your whipping chats. Every time I open my pack of veg and my crack and egg breakfast cup, I think of you and wonder, is it okay? She said she wondered if her vegetables are okay to eat.
They're all okay to eat.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Amy, don't eat no more vegetables from her. What I tell y'all, y'all listen to me. And she work at the plant, okay?
Listen, don't be
when
giving
they drop
us
stuff
bad
on
name.
the floor, it gets in the batch too, okay?
It does not. She's lying.
On the conveyor belt, it gets in the batch also, okay?
She's
her
lying.
fingers are frozen. She cannot delineate between an eyelash or a rat hair. I'm just saying.
Whatever. She's lying. None of that happens.
I'm sorry. I'm scaring everybody.
I do A-OK.
Where's Gail at tonight?
Stuff.
Have we heard from Gail
that
today?
doesn't even work.
It doesn't?
Does this work? No. That's me strangling you. That's okay.
She said stop too much info.
Yeah, exactly, because she's totally lying.
It says eggs are pretty pricey these days. I might have to cut back. Eggs cost
I think we should
$12.
all get chicken coops and have our own chickens in the backyard.
I agree. Eggs here cost $12.42 for an 18 count carton, and it is $10 and something for a dozen.
Do you remember Tom Green?
Tammy saying hello, Mom. I do remember Tom Green. He had testicular cancer, and then he went into remission after surgery and things. Hi,
Oh, I did
Rosalind.
not know that about him.
If it's
Of course, I
the
haven't
Tom
watched
Green.
the whole documentary, but anyways, he has this new show on Prime,
Mm-hmm.
and he's back in Canada.
Is he?
Yeah, he lives in Ontario, way up north Ontario, because where he lives has bears, so I know he doesn't live anywhere near me. Anywho, he decided that he's going to become a farmer.
That does not
So
stop.
that's what this show's about. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
So
that
he gets
doesn't
these
stop.
chickens, right? He gets these chickens, and he buys this like beautiful chicken coop. It's like a mansion for chickens, right? So then he lets them roam free around his property. Meanwhile, he's looking and knows that he has wolves around his property. And guess what happened?
The wolf got the chicken and ate good. So now we don't have it.
Only left one chicken left. He ate 5, I think.
Yeah, I figured we don't have it. Anita says she doesn't eat eggs. While she likes them, they don't like her. Is that the Red Green Show? So Amy wants to know if that's called the Red Green Show.
Yeah, he used to be the red. Yeah, he used to be on the Red Green Show. The Red Green Show. The Red Green Show. But now on Prime.
Tammy says, "I'll never eat a bag of frozen vegetables again." Tammy,
don't even listen to her because it's not true. They are
that's
very
why I
good
hang
for
up
you.
on Lizzie, because she Spunky
She's
Red,
lying.
how are you this evening?
She is
Now,
lying.
she tried to tell me something one time, Tammy. She tried to conceal her agenda. And so because of that, that's all I heard is what I was describing to you. And I kept telling her, stop, Lizzie, stop it. I don't want to know. And she was like, no, let me finish. And I was like, I'm going to hang up. I don't want to know.
Listen.
She was like, let me finish. I'm lying about the...
That's what happens when she's lying. What did I tell you about?
You said don't. You said keep it under.
The poor chickens would pass away. They did. They died because I think a wolf got them. I don't think a bear would eat chickens, would they? Would a bear eat chickens?
I'm not up to date on the the food delicacies. What do they call it? Delicacies that bears enjoy. I would not stick around to find out if it would be something they would enjoy. Amy says I would end up with frozen chicken nuggets if we had chickens in our backyard. It's too cold. It is definitely cold up there.
Oh yeah.
A lot of meat end up in the
yeah, they'd have to be in a heated barn.
You see what Susan Zed said, right? So just so you guys all know, when we talk behind the scenes, sometimes Lizzie will have a bad day at work, and she'll share with me that she's having a bad day. And when she's telling me, there's some stuff that happens at work that I just don't want her to finish. And so she won't
She's
stop.
lying. Though. They're not even, there's nothing bad.
When I tell you that I've had to hang up on her to get her to stop sharing.
With me tomorrow.
There's Yvette.
Hi.
Welcome
to
the
guys
show,
on
Yvette.
a live or something?
Yeah, you're live. You're on live television. Look at her run away.
Come on and say hello, Yvette, to everybody.
Hi.
That's the one that bangs on Saturday mornings while we're live
Anita
with a
said
hammer.
that bears will eat live chickens, especially if they are hungry. Don't poke the bear.
Don't poke the bear, Tia. Don't
poke
poke
the
the
bear.
bear.
Bears will go for small animals and livestock if hungry.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I wouldn't have not guessed that. I don't know what bears eat though. I don't know if they eat, chicken.
Well, they go through the garbage, the dumps, so
Well,
they
we
must eat
eat chicken.
anything.
We eat chicken left and right. Everybody eats chicken. Everything tastes like chicken also. So.
Apparently, they don't have no sense of smell because why would you want to go eat at the garbage dump?
It probably smells
Just
good to them.
saying. Just
Tammy said in
saying.
Colorado they'd tear it up. Well, I need a chicken coop, and at this point it would just be easier to kind of raise
Where are
your
you
own.
gonna put the chicken coop?
I don't have anywhere to put a chicken coop. I live in the city now. So kind of like a giant raccoon. Wow. Susan says, oh, she tells me about them bad days too, Tia. So it is true. Exactly. But I know she don't want the audience to know. It's just I couldn't help myself. I slipped up when I was talking to Amy because Amy was making it sound good. And I'm like, there's no way I'm thinking about vegetables from her plants for breakfast.
My plant has the best vegetables ever.
Okay.
And they're not just from Canada.
That must
Some
mean
come from the US.
That must mean we can't get them from nowhere else if we get them from Lizzie's company. I'm joking. I'm just kind
of. You ain't getting nothing with the 25% tariff on top. Booyah.
That's so mean.
Don't even say that, because I will fight you to the death.
That's so mean. Coco says they have chickens. I know.
That's why there's so many dead deers on the side of the road in Michigan. Because they've been eating the veggies.
You're giving her too much life. You are giving her too much life. Like when she came to the States.
It's true, man. There's lots of dead deer.
We were on our road trip, and that's all Lizzie was doing was counting dead deer.
I didn't see so many this year when I went down. Maybe because I went down a different route the second year. But I'm telling you, like that year we went to the first retreat,
we were rural.
There was something happening. There was something happening with deer that year because they are all dead.
We stayed
all dead on the side of the road.
My birds won't even eat them.
Eat what?
Your vegetables.
Frozen veggies? They would eat them. How would they know? Blah, 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 blah. My bird don't eat frozen veggies either. He eats fresh veggies.
This has been a lot of fun. I definitely appreciate that everybody came out kind of poor Bambi. Right, Rosalind? It was bad.
Exactly. Michigan kills all the Bambis in the world.
It was bad, Rosalind. She's definitely not exaggerating. It's just we was moving on to other topics, and me and Berta were trying to laugh and she is counting dead deer. We looking at her. Berta was looking at her. They were sitting right next to each other. Here she comes. That's 38.
Why don't you tell them how much you guys made fun of me getting in the truck? Oh, that's a whole other story.
I have a video of her trying her hardest.
They're being mean to me. See, you guys think I'm being mean to her on this show, but in reality, she's
who I thought was going to have a hard time. Me. Huh? I thought Berta, because Berta's shorter than us. Lizzie is tall, guys. Lizzie's like 5'6".
Berta just jumped in there like there was no tomorrow.
Correct. I'm like 5'7". Berta's maybe 5'1", 5'2". I thought Berta was going to struggle because there's a lift on the truck that we were in. But Berta, she just kind of...
she She bounced right in like a
Bounced
freaking
right in
yo-yo.
with no issue. And poor Lizzie getting in
And I'm like
out.
looking at her like,
And at
are
one
you
point,
kidding
I'm
me?
like this, come on, Lizzie. You know, I'm trying to help shove her up into the truck. Oh my God, we looked a mess. That's all I can say is we looked a hot mess.
You know what? You know why? Good night, Yvette.
To visit the
You know
western
why?
part of Michigan. We have deer everywhere. Why?
Because I've worked factory work for 30 years, so my bones are very fragile.
That's true. I think you had told us that before, so we definitely knew.
That's why I can't get up in the
15
truck.
deer visit my yard every night in the middle of a large city. Go figure. Oh, Rosalind says when I was in
That's
Kona,
cool.
Hawaii, there were dead baby goats because of the 2-lane highway and an abundance of goats. Oh, that's hard. That's harsh. You know, that's hard. But that is exactly what was happening in Michigan. There were a lot. You know, it was a lot. I mean, I had never seen that many either, to be honest. Just they were lining the road, just lining the road like a herd came through, but you know, for miles and miles and miles. It was bad. So she's not exaggerating. The unfortunate part is, like I said, me and Berta were just trying to make more light of the trip, and we were joking around and talking, and out of nowhere, it'd be like, "There go another one." Oh my God, look, there's two right there. And so it was bad, that bad. Other than that, you know, we do have, like I said, I do have that trip coming in a week. The days that we're going to air are the 12th, 19th is going to be a premiere, and then we'll be back on the 26th. While the 26th is like our last live that we'll do for the Love is in the Air series, obviously on the March 1st morning laugh show, that's when we're going to do the grand
prize giveaway.
Mm-hmm. So you guys will have an opportunity to get not only that big $50 gift card to Dreamer Designs, you'll get a diamond painting pin, and I think you'll have a gift card also, because it's like a big package that you're getting that way. Gift cards to our other sponsors, which is DP with Sparklers and Craft with Crashly. So obviously, you know, for participating and making it all the way through, that's going to be, you know, a great show to kind of spin the wheel and award. I can picture that. Yeah. So Amy says they are talking about hiring out bow hunters to hunt in some city neighborhoods to control the deer population. It's a really big problem. So that year it was huge. It was definitely a big problem, a big issue. Like there shouldn't have been that many deer, you know, especially, you know, like how do you get through? How do trucks get through? This is the heartbeat of America, you know, and we have to get all of like there's fields and fields and fields of corn, wheat, and things like that. How do we get all of that to the marketplace? You know, there were so many deer that it has to hinder productivity. It has to hinder, you know, domestic, you know, product. Go ahead, Lizzie.
Nothing.
Lizzie's wrapping it up. It's been great. You guys came out like we
I like
still
it how
have.
she blames it on me. Liz is wrapping it up.
You did. What is this? This right here means listen, Tia. Sign language. Let's do this. I can picture that. I think everybody knows when you start doing this what it means, right? Everybody, this means listen, Linda. It actually means, all right, Tia, I'm about to scold you. And then whatever she's going to say next. This one right here
made
means
my trigger finger react. You never answered my question, so what should I talk about? Love.
We did. We did answer. Lizzie has to work tomorrow. Yes, she does, Amy.
No, I don't.
You off tomorrow?
Yeah.
Is that the 4-day weekend?
I'm only saying let's get off because we've been on for 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours.
I do apologize. I mean, my show went early. This is normally prime time for me. This
Oh
is
yeah, prime time. It's prime
the
time for
middle
Tia
of
right
my,
now.
time, and I'm connecting with my regular audience. And I'm
Well, do you want
sorry.
me to just go and let you hear all by yourself?
No, because I know once we end the show, we're gonna be here for another 2 hours since you don't have to work tomorrow.
I just want to diamond paint.
I don't understand why you're not plucking.
Like you're lucky. You're lucky because you're going to be late tonight, and you're lucky because I fell asleep on the couch, and I woke up and it was like 5 to 8, and I'm like, oh shit.
What? I
Yeah.
didn't. I'm gonna be what tonight?
I fell asleep on the couch.
I heard
you
that
said
part.
you said you're going to be late, and when I woke up, it was 5 to 8, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm going to be late.
Oh, you were late starting the show, is what you mean?
Yeah.
Good night, Linda. Thank you so much for coming out, hanging out with us. See you next week.
That's why I was like freaking out.
Yeah, I'm just freaking out.
No, but I'll try to film my weapon chat first thing in the morning, and then I'll get it out to you.
Did you get the topic she posted? She wants to know about the middle finger.
The middle finger. I'll give her the middle finger, all right.
I'm going to stop you from abusing her. Susan said is your best employee. I think she's your only employee.
She's my only employee.
So you better treat her right.
And she's got really good wages. I pay her $0.
And she puts up with you. She's so nice.
I know. She loves me because I'm a good person. You make me out to be the bad person, but I'm not.
Do I?
I'm a good person.
Bad person.
Huh?
I said Billy said I was being bad earlier.
I'm Shirley. She's Laverne.
Just in case you guys are wondering and you guys are new here, last year we did a poll. The unfortunate part is I fought tooth and nail. I would have swore that I would have been deemed Laverne and Lizzie would have been deemed Shirley. And overwhelmingly, everybody said
I worked it tonight for $0.
Working it. Zero. She is working it. Overwhelmingly, people said I was the Shirley and Lizzie was the Laverne. she has been what? Well, she was okay with that until she watched some reruns. Once she watched some reruns, she was like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to be Laverne. I'd rather be Shirley." How you and Clem met, how he loves your mashed potatoes, stories how you love Luna, show your mother's love diamond painting. Did you hear that? What to talk about on your show? Tammy just gave you a whole show.
I can't show that painting again. Damn it, took me so long to put it back in the box.
Well, go back through your video and at least load your video in and, transition it into your...
Oh, yeah, because I do so much editing.
You don't edit?
This is the woman that doesn't do any videos and telling me how to do my videos.
I do one edit a year for the premiere. It's a lot of work. It's a woo. There's people that putting on shows for you guys. They working. They working like Susan Zed, free slavery. Editing is
now she says I got slaves.
That's just
it's
Susan.
Getting better and better as the hours go by. I think it's time to fucking wrap this up. Ooh, I swore.
She said, so speaking of love, Lizzie, where is
the bad thing she makes me do? She makes me swear.
It's live for 2 hours. Where's Clem at right now?
Where do you think he is?
He on the couch sleeping.
No, I think he went to bed. Clem? I think he went to bed.
He went to bed probably an hour ago.
What happened was last night he took his pills, and then this morning he took his pills, and then he slept all day. I'm like, what's wrong with you? He's like, I think I over medicated.
Oh, that's not good.
So yeah, so he's been very sleepy today. Hopefully he snaps out of it tomorrow.
Well, just make sure you're watching out for him.
Mm-hmm.
Lizzie has gone to the comfortable stage of the relationship. So the other night he calls. He's very honorable. He will not
Why are you
drink.
telling this story? It's time to go.
Nope, it's important. He's honorable. He won't drink and drive. Okay, so he goes to a friend's. They have a good time. It's time to come home. He calls Lizzie. She says, "Call a cab. I'm not coming." I'm like, Lizzie, go get your man. I'm not going.
It's cold out there.
It's cold out for her to go get in her car and go pick him up. He walks home. And it's taking him too long to get home. So she starts complaining. He should have been home by now. I'm like, he could have been had you have gone to get him. And me and Jene were trying to get her to go get him. She wouldn't go get him. Tia, what's your Instagram name? It's Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction.
Anyways, and then he got mad when he got home after. And he's like, "Oh, I thought you're not on with your friends." And I'm like, "Yeah, because I just got off like 2 seconds before you walked through the door."
We got off because we thought she was gonna go and get him.
Oh, don't even go there. He did not. Anyway.
I'm typing it in now. That way you
Last year she would have gone.
Yes, she would have.
Everybody's calling me by Lizzie. Well, it was cold out. And he could have called a cab, okay? He said he called a cab, but they were taking too long. I don't know if that's true or not. And something just flew by me. What the heck was that? It's like winter.
I did think that she was gonna go and get him though. You know, it was very cold out and he walked and it's too cold to walk to the car, warm it up and go pick him up. So imagine how cold it is, you know, walking all the way home from a friend's house to be responsible. And I told her,
it ain't that far. You're making it sound like I made him cross 2 cities to get home.
Well, we would hope that you wouldn't be that cruel, but you didn't go get him. So if it was too cold for you to go from the house to the car, I believe it's too cold to walk from the friend's house.
Okay, time to go. Bye, guys.
This love is in the air. At least go get him in February. At least go get him in February for Love is in the Air.
Oh, well, if he had gone out tonight, I would have went and got him, but he didn't go out tonight. He chose to sleep all day. So
he learned his lesson from the other night. I'm just saying.
Maybe still recuperating.
You're so mean. Just give. So I did ask about the mashed potatoes, you guys. I'm going to tell you who I asked. I talked to my baby, and she was waiting on Lizzie to come and see her. That's Lizzie's daughter, and she did confirm the mashed potatoes, but she said that they were improving and that she had started serving them back up with love. I was so shocked. I'm like, so she impacted everybody?
No, Alyssa loves my mashed potatoes. Don't even go there.
Until you stop
when
serving it up with love.
My niece was pregnant with her first kid. She would come over here for dinner just to eat my mashed potatoes. I'm telling you.
I did hear that they were good, and they're coming back. They're coming back. She really did want Mom.
I made lasagna tonight.
She did. She messed up the bottom layer, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah, you were with me when I did it. It was because Tia was distracting me. That's why I messed up. Yeah. I totally forgot the cheese on the bottom layer.
I had to go to the doctor, so I wasn't able to guide you. She messed the bottom layer up, y'all.
Still tasted good.
I bet it did. Yeah.
I still got lots left over. I'm going to take some for my baby tomorrow.
She's going to love that. She told me that she likes your lasagna, your mashed potatoes, and, obviously your pasta. So I did get the 411. I did investigate. Clementine, just so you guys know, he hates it when I call him that. It's stuck. It's his nickname now. But Clementine, he was right. But the love is coming back. She's infusing it. We just.
Oh, you know what he said about my lasagna today?
What did he say? It was good though.
Oh, it's good, but it needed more cheese. You just don't put enough cheese on it. But I understand you don't like cheese like I do.
Cheese is the best part.
Like where are all the good compliments he used to give me? They've gone all out damn door. Because now he doesn't like it because I don't put enough cheese on. But when we first started dating, it was delish.
Oh, all right. So I'll work on him. A little. I'll stop calling him Clementine when I want something for you.
All right. Now we've made it to 2 hours and a half. We got to go now. Tia, we got to say goodbye. I know you don't want to, but we got to.
No, because you guys are my friends and I love you. And I get to see people and talk to people, have a good time while you guys are plucking. Once this live shuts down, Lizzie is going to continue to sit where she is. Me also. But she's going to start.
I'm going to rip off this darn sweat top.
Oh, she's going to take her top off. She doesn't have.
Even, the strapper in underneath.
I figured.
That holds.
That's why I said don't take it off until the live end. She doesn't have like female support up top.
Well, so. I do right now. I got lots right now.
She's going to pull that off.
Damn straight I am. It's killing my back. I have a bad shoulder.
But she's going to be plucking. And so y'all have an after the live call. Yep, we stay right here. Of course we
do.
The stream just ends, and we're usually here for like about an hour or two. So that's why you guys are here now. Because if we had gotten off, we would have still been sitting here just chit-chatting. And like she said, she would have taken her sweatshirt off and her bra. She would be in real Lizzie form. And then she curbs her language on the lives. She doesn't curb her language.
Yeah, you made me slip up again tonight. That's too.
No, did you hear Jene? Jene was giving us like real Jene. She was like, hell no! Oh, hell no! I was like, welcome to the show. It has now started. Tammy says she puts cheese into hers and then she microwaves it. Take it off and be comfortable. Rosalind is like, go ahead. I think we're all women here. Except my future husband, Robert. He's in the audience.
Oh yeah, I don't think Robert would like me to rip her off.
We don't want to scare him away. We love you too, Tia. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, it was a good show. Today was a pretty good day for me. Anytime I get a chance to make my bed, you guys can see I made my bed. I have a new blanket on my bed. It's a weighted blanket. And it works. I was telling Lizzie, like, you know how you want to feel like cuddled or swaddled or something? It's hard to describe, but when they suggested it, I got it and it works. So, hell yeah, get comfy. Spunky Red is saying, take your sweatshirt off and get comfy. Let's see. Also,
shoulder hurts.
It's hurting?
Yeah. It's because I actually work hard for my money.
I feel like that's a dig against me, but I work hard too.
Oh yeah, with your brain, but I have to use my body muscles.
Yeah, I work a little too.
It's a different kind of strain. You have mental strain. I
Mm-hmm.
have physical strain. Both are not good.
Correct. You're welcome. Um, yeah, I think that like your knee, my knee would bother me the way that you're on your knee. And then when Susan said, "Oh my God," um, when we talk on your lunch breaks and your regular break, like even Clem, you guys looked so just frozen. Your fingers and things. I couldn't. I don't know how you do it. So for everybody out there who buys frozen vegetables, y'all make sure y'all show some love to my Lizzie because I don't know if I could do that job. And it's a lot. What name did you give your weighted blanket? I haven't decided yet, Billy. I
You
haven't.
have a weighted blanket? I don't
That's the
like
great
them.
one. Remember the other night when I was getting into bed and you were like, "How are you going to turn your computer off?" And I said, "When you hang up, it's going to automatically, go off." So that blanket that I was getting under, that I was trying to curl up in, that's the weighted blanket. And
I don't like them.
I needed a hug at that point, and it's definitely
I
it
feel
made me,
too claustrophobic.
no, it made me feel like I'm being cuddled.
All right, well, it was nice chatting with all of you. It's time to go.
See, Momo said she has one and she loves it. I sleep with a quilt and two blankets. That probably works the same. That probably works the same. Um, Rosalind, I have a heated blanket, like a heated blanket. Some of them, yeah, are heated. Mine has a heat aspect to it, but I live in a desert, so it's not a lot of reason to turn the heat portion on. But the weight of it definitely works. Um, Tammy says I stay home all day. I work hard. Household work is definitely difficult. So shout out to everyone who's home and running a household, a daily household, cooking, cleaning, getting a laundry. That's hard work. So, all right, she's taking a tinkle and she is on her rig. You guys know she doesn't like to do that on screen. She's still in here though. She's in So I'm going to go and communicate with her. I do thank you guys for kind of hanging out a little bit longer with me. Obviously, I'm healing.
You're going to end the show without me?
Part
For
of,
real?
I didn't
For
know if you
real?
were coming back or not. No, I wasn't going to end it without you. I wasn't going to end it without you. I couldn't do it. I don't like to be cold. I don't blame you, Tammy. Thanks for the company. I got a lot of diamond painting done. Aw, I love that. That's beautiful. Thank you, Cynthia. It's hard getting out of bed.
At least somebody got diamond painting done tonight.
Yep, Momo. Oh, Lord, is it hard getting out of bed. But I've been making it an effort every day.
I don't sleep. I really need to go to that sleep thing because I really need a machine like Jene has because I don't sleep enough.
Mm-hmm. You got one of these that monitor your sleep?
I can't afford a watch like that.
It's $800.
Yeah, I can't afford that. Especially now that Clementine is going to 2 retreats instead of 1. Breaking the bank account.
It's going to be fun.
And then he said the other day, yeah, I think I jumped the gun. You think?
He won't feel like that once you guys are there. It's hard.
No.
Momo says she has a CPAP and it helps a lot. Just, you know.
Yeah, I have to get one too, but I have to go back again to that place. And I didn't like it because remember what happened the last time I was there?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm already dreading going. And it's like in Sarnia, like right close to the American border. All I have to do is hop, skip, and jump, and I could be in the States.
And then you could fly out of Michigan, fly right out of Grand Rapids into Vegas. It's a straight flight, 4 hours and 40
I don't
something.
think Grand Rapids is very close to me.
It's 4 hours. It's 3 hours, I think. 3.5. You could do it. You come to the States. The first place we'll go is to the bingo hall. Go to the bingo hall.
Okay, I have to pay for these 2 retreats. I just said I'm being broke, and now you want me to fly from Michigan to Vegas?
I'm just going to remind you of one thing. First and foremost, how 2 retreats get on the schedule before a trip to Vegas?
That's Clementine.
Yes, Rosalind, I'm here in Las Vegas, Nevada, all alone, all by myself.
I can say the same thing about me, you banana. And I bet Clem will drive you there and pick
And I
you
bet
up.
Clem will drive you there and pick you up. Thank you.
No, he said this time he's not going to, so I'm on my own. And it's winter. Thanks. Thanks, Clementine. Thanks.
Are you a Knights fan? Sometimes.
A London Knights fan? Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Vegas Knights, girl. Get it right. The Las Vegas Knights. Obviously, you know, they're really good. They're our hockey team, and they are pretty good. They are everywhere. Their insignia. I mean, obviously, they came out the gate hot. They were an expansion team. They came out the gate hot. We had some tragedies tied to them coming out the gate, and they were really there and supported the city, and it kind of brought everybody together. So, to be honest, it's hard to live in Vegas and have been here for at least 8-9 years, maybe 10 years, and not be a Vegas Knights fan. So definitely. What bingo hall? So I have a preference for Palace Station. After the pandemic, because they had to be wiped down and disinfected, not every bingo hall continued with digital machines. And I prefer, if I'm going to bingo, to get a digital machine.
Okay, we were going to end this live.
They're asking questions. I'm answering them.
Listen, it's almost a 3-hour live.
A 3-hour live. So sit right back under here, I tell. My sister and her has interest in the Knights. Woo! Wow. Yeah.
She's talking about the London Knights. Go London Knights. Go.
I think she's talking about the Las Vegas Knights. The Las Vegas Golden Knights, honey. Sorry. Yep. That's a play on words also. Get it? Golden and then night. They mean the like night is, night as in, sword fight night. But also Las Vegas has Golden Knights.
Just remember what country brought you hockey.
What country would you think Edmonton is all about hockey? Listen, we have hockey teams here. We've been having hockey teams. I grew up loving the Hartford Whalers because I grew up in Connecticut. Who in their right mind does a 3-hour live?
Exactly.
It's not 3 hours yet.
Exactly, Susan.
We can't even say that for 16 minutes, Susan. Hey, this would be 50 minutes into our regular time.
Wow. I just dropped.
I simply got an invite and showed up.
I just dropped my batteries on my foot.
Rosalind said Nix. Y'all know my girl Nix, right? Nix be doing 12-hour lives, 8-hour lives. So whenever I'm on her show, I usually come in around the third or fourth hour because I'm out during the day and about. There's only 3 hours now. Okay, and well, that's right. She's recovering and things like that. So she probably has been, slowly kind of coming back in, but she has done some awesome, amazing lives and stuff. So
You just made me drop
say the last one was between 5 and 6
battery
hours.
charger.
Yes, we stay late with her. Yeah, we do. We stay late with her, have a good time, give you content to diamond paint. That's really what the show is all about, just making sure that we're giving you guys stuff to laugh about, to engage with. Sometimes it's okay to watch pre-recorded, but live is interactive. You get to be a part of the communication. That's what I like about going live. What? You okay?
No, things were dropping on my feet. I'm not having a good time over here.
When we gonna get Susan Zed on alive? Like, she don't ever
Oh
come
God,
out
you're poking
and
the
log
bear.
in. Send
Now
her
you're
an
poking
invite.
the bear.
Send her an invite and get her on. I would love her, Gail, on the same show. Melinda says, I was about to say the last. Oh, okay, I read that one already. Susan Zed, you want us to send you an invite to next Saturday's show? Other than that, obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and before we hit the 3 hour mark. Remember, lives used to go that long.
Oh, she's gonna wait till like
Wait.
2
Oh,
hours
okay.
and
Remember, lives used to go that long. Remember, Mrs.
59
Coffee's live
minutes.
used to be about 2 to 2.5 hours. Look at my
Why are
sister.
you comparing yourself to other people?
It's not that I'm talking about the time of the lives. I did not compare at all to anyone. Why would there's I'm just saying the age of Tima goes, about 2 hours and things like that. So there are times Susan's laughing at me.
I told
Susan
you she will never come.
What time is the live on Saturday? So it's not this coming Saturday because we went live last Saturday. It's the following. We go live every other Saturday.
No, we're not going following live. We're not going because you decided that you're going to go on a trip.
You said you was going to do the morning show on your own.
I'm doing it by myself.
You said that last week. You said, oh, so I guess I'm doing it by myself.
Well, I guess I could.
You can get in.
Maybe I can con Clem into coming on.
Yeah, Clem will be able to go on.
I doubt it though, but don't get your hopes up high.
Invite one of our guests. Right now here, if you here and you want to join Saturday on the 15th with Lizzie, go ahead and put your hand up in the chat. That'll give Lizzie a bevy of people to select from. And boom, you can ask her any question that's plaguing your heart. And if Clem is on, you can question them both. There we go. I love that.
Don't rush, guys. Put your hand up.
Put your hand up. Put your hand up. Don't all at once, One hand in the chat. Not all at once. We know there's a delay. There's a delay.
Oh, Susan wants me to make it an afternoon delight show.
See, Susan, Lizzie is just not original at all. I figured somebody gave her the name Afternoon Delight. I figured that. I knew it. She came to me with
didn't agree upon it, Susan. She
at
said,
all. She
no
came to
way.
me with she had this light bulb moment. We should start going in the afternoon. I'm like, where did that come from? Can we at least check my schedule? Like I'm just getting handed a ticket. Still no hands, guys. Don't not all at once. It'll clog up the bandwidth.
There's no Google Doc, Tammy. You just post your start picture in either her Facebook group or my Facebook group, whichever one you choose. But I say Team Liz.
You
Pick
see that?
Team Liz.
We got one with the hand up.
Liz. Pick Team Liz. Oh, Kathleen wants to come on.
It's Tammy. It's only a competition to Lizzie. I'm just here for the love. I'm here for the love. I work for Lizzie.
Hit me up on Facebook Messenger and I'll send you the link.
I see that, Susan. Make sure you hit her up, Kathleen. She's going to send that link to you and she's going to pull you in. And then you guys are going to have some fun on the show, okay?
No, she says, no, I'll watch. You wanted to come on with me.
No, I didn't get that. I'll watch. I saw a hand. That's what we're asking for.
Susan, you don't work for me anymore because I don't go live anymore, for one. And then Tia goes too early in the morning for you, so you just unemployed Susan. You just unemployed Susan. How do you feel, Tia?
Tammy, I did not. That's on you. I did not unemploy her. You just said she don't work for you. How did I get? Now I work for Lizzie. She's definitely she's picking a side right there. She's like putting down the hammer and she's saying, I'm not your employee. I'm Lizzie's employee. I work for her. I don't have nothing to do. She don't go live. She don't give no content. She's just doing a whipping chat, but I still work for her. Tammy has raised several hands. So we got two now to choose. We got Kaylee. No, not Kaylee.
She doesn't want to.
Kathleen.
She said she no.
Kathleen put her hand up. She's trying to say oops now. She put several hands up. So Kathleen said, but I will if you really need me, but never been on YouTube and don't know how. It's easy. You click the button and it opens up into your browser. Then you check and make sure that your face is on the screen and you hit enter the studio. When you enter the studio, it's like opening the door. You're going to be backstage, and then the person running the broadcast will bring you on, from backstage.
The more the merrier. We'll just have a big old party without Tia. It'll be a blast.
Susan says she's typing in her sleep. It's really getting late. I don't know how you let me go this long. This is crazy to say. But how you gonna lose control of your show and let it go for 2 hours and 52 minutes?
Guarantee you, nobody will watch this whole thing on the replay. If you watch this whole live on the replay, put a pineapple emoji down below.
We got a party going on now. So we got 3 people. We got Tammy. We got Kathleen H. And now we have Rosalind saying she'll join. She loves live parties. So we're
gonna have a morning party, coffee time. Bring out the donuts.
And Momo says, well, you go, Rosalind. So everybody gonna come back on the morning of the 15th. That's February 15th for the next morning laughs with Lizzie. Tia's gonna be on her way to the Grand Cayman Islands. And when you guys go live, I'm gonna try and join in, but I do believe I will be en route at that point.
Okay, it's time to go. Seriously. We all know you're going to Cayman Islands, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll let you wrap it up.
Nope, you started it. You wrap it. Lizzie, I'm going to put you back. Now, when I went to wrap it up before, did you come running in saying, you're going to end the show without me? Momo is my partner in crime. Uh-oh. So then, am I hearing that you and Momo both going to be on the show? Momo says she the shy one. It sounds like Rosalind and Momo, the new Tia and Lizzie. Lizzie, come say goodbye.
I tried that the last time, but you did not. You did not end alive.
I did.
Huh?
I said
Why are
I
you
did.
being all sad now?
Because you're making me say goodbye to my friends. And now I got nothing but
This
this
is the
weighted
time
blanket.
you would get off on your regular live anyway.
Well, we had a nice crowd tonight and everybody's interactive.
Okay. So do you want to continue on being with your friends?
No, because they're going to go and it's late.
You keep on blocking out on me for some crazy reason.
I'm not trying to. Probably should go take my medicine.
Why?
It's getting late.
Oh, now she's going to be a Debbie Downer for me because she was on for 3 hours.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to keep it fun and light while I'm still up, and I'm still on. But you don't want the wrong Tia to come out. You know how that gets.
Okay.
This has been fun.
Have you had supper?
I still have 6 hours to sleep. Till sleep. Oh wow.
Where do you live?
Yeah, where are you? I need to go to bed late. I need to go be up.
She wants to party. Party tonight.
I need to go be up for another 3 hours. You can't party with her, Momo. See, look. Nita said, let's party.
They're all in the party mode. See what you created?
Aw, Rosalind said, thank you, Tia and Lizzie. This has been
I don't go
fun.
to bed until daylight.
Thank you
What?
for coming, though, Rosalind.
Are you at work or something?
Nita
Why
stays
don't you
up
go to
real
bed?
late. Well, she just stays up late. She's a night owl.
Wow, I wish I could be like that.
Momo
I'm a
said,
vampire. Oh my dear.
I don't it depends on the day of the week. I may be in bed by 8, 9 o'clock, and then I'm back up at midnight, 1 o'clock, and I don't go back to bed until 4:35. Like nighttime is really long for me right now. I hate the daylight. I don't hate it, but I don't get to enjoy much of it. Up a lot throughout the night, and then I'm sleeping throughout. My medicine sometimes knocks me out. So, good night, Tia and Lizzie. I got more energy at night. Oh, okay. Oh, well, we have to make sure Rosalind and Momo are on that show. I would love to see how they interact. Yeah, Tammy, that's right. I'm gonna go because I gotta take my meds. Gonna go, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I had a good time tonight, just having some people to hang out with, and I know nobody's gonna watch this one back, but the people who were here, I appreciate. Love you all. Have a good evening, okay? Lizzie, say bye. Say good night. Lizzie is puffing on her rig. All right. Mary, you were here. Good night.